Kind day to you all. I'm Kinsmark.
And I'm Violeta.
And this is The Battle for Wesnoth. I can't say I know anything about this game, because she came across it on Steam, said it looked interesting. I checked into the Steam description about it, and as far as I can tell, I think it's a strategy RPG of sorts.
Yeah.
I can't say with any certainty, so I'm curious to check it out.
It has really good review ratings, though.
Yeah.
So...
also, I'm aware that the music is fairly loud. I can't adjust that over much at the moment. Hang on, preferences? Is that the settings? There we go. Sound.
Yeah,
there we go.
there
Okay.
we go. Maybe just
Music.
music.
Let's just turn that music down a little. Because I already adjusted it in my mixer, and it was fairly low and yet still loud, so that's strange. I adore these sprites, because those look awesome. I am a sucker for cool sprite art.
Freya says, and I'm Freya!
So, hang on. Advanced settings. I'm capturing this using monitor capture at the moment, because curiously, OBS doesn't even think it exists.
Yeah.
I can't even select it as a capture option in the drop-down, so if I have to alt-tab, you'll see my desktop. Apologies for that. So, anyway. All of these are just simple things. I can't really...
We should probably read the tactical guide info thing.
Yeah. So, let's see here. The Wesnoth Tactical Guide. You can access the recruit and recall commands by right-clicking on a castle tile. Okay. That will let you choose the precise hex you put a unit in. Placing units wisely can sometimes let you reach a village turn earlier. Okay.
Sheil is here and says hiya.
Cheers, good to see you. Pardon me. After you have played a few scenarios, read the gameplay section in the help screen carefully. Details become important as scenarios get harder. Alright, patience is often key, so these are just simple tips and things. These aren't really core mechanics. If you move a unit, don't attack or discover any additional information. You can undo your move pressing U. Okay.
Oh, so basically you can bring them back since it didn't do anything.
Yeah, so that you don't, like, waste that turn. That's generous. Okay, leaders can recruit or recall units from any keep inside a castle, not just the keep they start on. Alright. Sometimes your allies may be willing to break room for you on their keep, so you can recruit from there, and you can even capture an enemy's keep and use that. So keeps are
and these are all
source
from
points.
They're from different handbooks and stuff.
Yeah, like strategery tomes in lore. Alright, cool.
Yeah,
so
Freya says, I'm a bit late. I was about 10 seconds late. Feels bad, man. Sheil says, made a few changes to my challenge log by adding in some decorations and saving it now, and then I'll upload it to the gallery to be submitted for the challenge.
Cool.
And we'll share the new screenshots. I didn't make it to the deadline without making some changes. I blame getting a save file to the Christmas time.
Yeah.
I get that, you know.
And I can't give anyone a hard time for getting here late, because we started late, because it's fairly lengthy into the evening at the moment. So, yeah, we had to eat, and then I had a hard time figuring out what we were going to do, because she isn't feeling too great today, so we shelved Shadowrun for the time, and I was just like, man, what else can we do? Because I don't have all that many, like, one-shots that would make for good stream games, and then I remembered this one that she had suggested, and I figured it would work, because I figure a strategy game like this is a fairly long-form experience, so I couldn't really make conventional episodes like on YouTube for it, and I wanted to do something for this to check it out, and so here we are. So let's see here. Add-ons. Download user-made campaigns, eras, or map packs. Okay, cool. So this has an awful lot of user-created stuff.
So there's like campaigns, multiplayer, and all the add-ons and stuff. So there's a lot of cool stuff, apparently.
Yeah, there's a lot of game here.
We should probably tutorial.
I should indeed tutorial.
I think we should tutorial.
Alright, first I want to get an idea.
Says, I'm getting Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis vibes already, just from the main menu.
Crusader Kings was fun. It was a little in-depth for me to get a full handle on in a few sessions. Yeah, because I do like strategy games.
That's one of those that I think that we'll have to sit down and play for several hours without having to commentate.
Exactly.
Like, just have to read all the stuff and try and figure it out.
Exactly. Because there was a really cool Crusader Kings mod that I wanted to play that essentially converted it into an Elder Scrolls setting.
Which was really cool.
I adore that. Like, I still have it.
Yeah, so
I just haven't taken the time to learn that game well enough to make any real use of the mod. Alright, so familiarizing myself here with the map. Looks like dwarves are a thing, because they're the dwarven doors. The Swamp of Dread, because everyone needs to have their Tolkien ripoff. Dan Tonk, so that's the Noah town. Let's see, Greywood, Glenn's Forest, Wesmere Forest, Elsenfart, the Three Sisters, the Great Ocean, Delita's Hills. Alright, so I'm assuming at least humans and dwarves are a thing. Probably elves. Sure. So, alright.
Let's give it a try.
Because I need to learn. Alright. Charming sprite art. Man, this reminds me of the old Command and Conquer games. Just in terms of its art style.
Adorable.
I'm getting like Red Alert vibes for some reason off of this. Anyway, welcome to Wesnoth. This is a two-part tutorial intended for people who are new to the game. Part 1 will teach you the basics about movement, attacking, healing, and recruiting. Firstly, you'll choose a hero. Both heroes play at the same time. So, a little might and magic that way. Alright.
Or click a mouse button. Not play the same time.
Oh, yeah. Click a mouse button or press... Okay, cool. Click. Let's see. Oh, she looks cool.
Her.
I like
Let's go with her.
Because I like her color palette and her hair and her sword, so... Conrad
Unfortunately,
or
she doesn't have the K like he does.
It's true.
But I like her best.
I do like her more, though. So, Lissar, you are the hero for me. Let's see here. For this tutorial, you are playing Lissar. You are standing on the keep, and your mentor, Delphador, is on the east side of the river. You can move the mouse over a unit to see a summary of its abilities and stats on the right of the screen. Okie dokie. So, move mouse over. Do I click them? Oh, God, okay.
Oh, no, that was the end of
do. Wesnoth tutorial part 1. Yeah, okay. Defeat, get yourself killed. Okay, cool. Oh, there we go. Click on Lissar. There we go. Movement.
It's over here.
Yeah, there we go. It just wasn't doing that the first time. When you hover over or select a unit, in this case Lissar, the places she can move to are highlighted. Okay, so that's the light area. Where was I? I lost my place. Here we go. All units have a certain number of movement points, which dictate how many hexes that unit can move per turn. Normally moving one hex on flat terrain uses one movement point. To move, simply click Lissar, and then on your destination, you can press U to undo a move if you move to the wrong place. Alright, cool. Can I go talk to Delphador, or whatever his name was? Yeah, Delphador. There we go. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Oh, man, she looks like a hard ass.
I like her.
Do you want to voice her? There's a mic in the way.
Yeah, there's a mic. Hang on. Good morning, Delphador. Is it time to attack things?
Direct.
I like her.
Well, I love your facial hair. You really do look like an Elminster Rip, though.
I love
like,
it.
Hardcore.
But I love it. I mean, have you found an orc for me to fight, huh? A troll?
Quiet! I will summon an enemy for you. That's armor on a target stand. This Quintain!
A Quintain? You want me to fight a dummy?
I didn't tell you to fight yourself. Ha ha! Young lady, you have 32 hit points and a sword. I'm fairly sure you'll win. Never mind that I'm discussing metagame things as though they are in-law representations of your physiology.
That wasn't my complaint. It was that it wasn't a challenge. I want to fight something seriously.
Cunning medical knowledge, those hit points. It's a new innovation. Alright, attacking. To attack the Quintain, first select the character and then the target. You will see an attack description. Click attack when you're ready. Okay, cool. So click U and then click that. Oh, cool. It like zooms in. So, I need to, I have to click where I'm going. I think. No. What? I'm clicking.
20%.
Is that like the attack chance? I have to move first. Okay, I thought it would auto-move me. There we go. There we go.
Oh, wait.
Do I right-click? No.
I did not quite understand that.
I thought it was just click unit, click target.
Drag. Maybe click drag.
Click drag?
Click drag.
Oh, there we go. Click drag. Okay. Attack enemy. So, I'm glad you thought of that, because I would not have. And then I would have
we are lawful, apparently.
Uh-huh. She's on her way to paladinhood. Cool. Attack. Clunk.
Oh.
Alright. I didn't get the memo that this thing was an animated construct that could whip my ass.
Hey, this Quintain fights back!
Sure does. Perhaps we should have started with a doll. I thought that's what it was!
Should I retreat?
Good idea! The hell, man!
You're the one who told me to do this! You're a bad master!
Let's see here. Crowns. The tiny golden crown above your leader, Lissar, indicates she is a side leader. In most scenarios, you will lose if your leader is killed. Be sure to keep her safe. Alright. Oh, jeez, he's just hauling ass. Unfortunately, you've used up your turn attacking the Quintain. The Quintain now gets to attack.
Wait.
Oh, it was already attacking me, though, because it could, like, counter, I guess. Okay.
Oh. The dummy gets a turn?
Yes, it's a magical Quintain, because, you know, it can move on its own. You didn't think that was an engineering feat, did you? I'm a wizard! If it hits you, it does 3 damage and has 5 chances. If it hits every time, you'll drop from 17 to 2 hit points. So
basically 5 potential hits.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Turns. Every turn, each side of a scenario gets a chance to make their move. Once you've completed everything that you wish to do this turn, click and turn them on the button on the right screen. Other teams controlled by the AI or other human players will then make their move. Some scenarios must be completed in a certain number of turns. You can see what turn it is at any applicable turn limit next to the flag icon at the top of the screen. Where is that? Okay, it's up here. You guys can't see it because our face is in the way. It's up here in the top left.
I don't think there's a turn limit on this one. That would be why U is important.
Yeah.
Because if you go somewhere and nothing happens, you can just use U, so you don't use that part of your turn.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. So, and your turn. Can I run?
Oh, no. We have to...
How do I end turn again? Oh, God. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Wonk. Well, at least I get to counter. Wonk. Ow.
Ouch! I need to heal! Only 8 hit points left!
I love how aware of their character stats in this game people are. There are 2 villages within your reach. Visiting villages is a good idea, and ending your turn on one will heal you. To a village! Okay, is that a village?
I think so.
That's a cat. I think that's a village.
I think that green-topped thing right there is another village.
Okay, move to a...
Yeah, so those are... So click and drag.
There,
click and drag.
There we go. What's that percentage when I click and move? Okay, anyway.
I think maybe a percentage something might happen.
Yeah, maybe like a random encounter chance. You have captured a village. Oh, I've captured it. Okay. It now flies your colors and is then added to your total village count. The house icon at the top of the screen shows how many villages you currently control. Villages provide the gold needed to recruit units each turn. You gain 2 gold plus 1 for every village you own. Okay, so that's my gold there. No, that's my gold. I think you guys can't see it. I have 102, and I think our faces are in the way. So that's our gold income there. Okay, gotcha. So, and turn. And turn. Yay. 8 points. Okay. Since you started your turn on a village, you regained some health. Villagers heal 8 hit points per turn, or enough to top off their health, whichever is less. In your case, you regained 8 hit points. Okay, cool. Thank you.
That's useful.
Now, it's time to summon some help against this Quintain. Cool. Can you summon me, like, a demon or something to help fight that?
No, we have to summon another friend from the village.
Oh, yeah, like
I'll recruit some elves.
Cool.
Are you an elf?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A splendid idea. It's probably best not to attempt attacking the Quintain this turn. Instead, you should return to the keep and recruit 2 new units. You have plenty of gold for that.
Okay, so that's the keep. They're labeled. Now that we know what they are. There.
That. Recruiting. Whenever you're on a keep, you can recruit units on the castle tiles around it. On the castle tiles around.
Oh,
so
those 2
these
things.
Staging yards.
Yes.
Okay. By right-clicking and selecting Recruit. Note that newly recruited units cannot act the turn you recruit them. Alright, so
you're going to have to wait because if you want to do a concerted attack.
Almost like Magic the Gathering rules. Okay. You will then be able to use them next turn. This scenario, you only have 1 type of unit to choose from, the Elvish Fighter. Okay, so...
Recruit 2 Elvish Fighters.
Oh, how do I...
Recruit.
There we go. So I have to right-click, recruit. Cool. Ooh, he looks cool. Yes. This reminds me of the art style of that game I can definitely remember that we started playing from Sega. God, what was it? Landstalker.
Landstalker, yeah.
Yeah. This reminds me a lot of that in its art. Anyway, so recruit.
And then we need to recruit another one.
Yeah. Cool.
There we go.
Alright. I'm liking this so far. Be sure to examine the traits of your new recruits. They are listed under its race in the sidebar. Traits can subtly affect how you use your troops. For example, units with the quick trait can move an extra hex each turn, and units with the intelligent trait require 20% less experience to level up.
Oh, so Lissar is human. It says so. Under fighter.
Oh, right there. Okay, cool. And she has 7 sword attacks. Okay, cool. Alright. So how about you guys? Can I... There we go.
Quick and strong.
So, 6 attacks.
Oh, they have melee and ranged.
Ooh. Oh, so there's different types of damage, too, because there's melee blade and ranged pierce. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm guessing that's kind of like the D&D slashing.
Yeah,
would be the blade.
Yeah, slashing, piercing, and then probably some form of bludgeoning damage from somebody with, like,
so
maces.
we're going to need to end our turn. Wait, that's Tino. He has a different name. He was.
Wait, what?
They have different names.
Cool!
So he's quick and strong.
All of our units...
Dexterous and strong. They're different.
Different stats and names. Oh, that's awesome. It's almost XCOM-like.
That's so cool.
All right, I am already on board with this. This is really cool.
So we need to end our turn.
This is a charmingly involved little system.
Hey,
oh, dude, the
time Quintain just healed 2 hit points. I'd better attack it at once.
Indeed we should. Yes, if a unit doesn't do anything for a turn, it will slowly heal. Before you send your fighters against the Quintain, I don't know why I stuttered so hard on that one, you should know they have two kinds of attack.
I'll tell them to use the one that does more damage.
Cutting straight to the point here. And which would that be? The sword, 5 times 4, or 5 damage on each hit with 4 attacks, or the bow, 3 times 3, or 3 damage on each hit with 3 attacks. I suppose you'll find out.
That would be sword, because it does 5 damage and there's more attacks.
Yeah, like, come on, man, this is simple math here. I know you think you're an arithmetician.
Oh my gosh.
An arithmancer, maybe.
His magic lightning is terrifying.
Oh, dear God.
It does 14 damage, and he can do it on 4 times.
Damn. Alright, Delphi. You're, a dangerous man. Alright, anyway. So, attack with your fighters, man.
So we need to select
one
of our...
There's a day-night cycle.
There is. Because we spent time here. Yeah, I think... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so that's like the active time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so we need to select one of our fighters.
Alright, so you guys go attack him. With
the melee. Because that's 6 times 4.
Yeah, so that's more.
It has a magical flail! No wonder it was doing so much.
Alrighty. So, attack.
We believe in you, bud.
Slash. Clunk. Slash. Oh, dude, his, like, animation with the shield actually guards. It's cool. Alright, your elf used a sword, 5 times 4, 5 damage on each hit with 4 attacks, which is a melee attack. The Quintain defended with his melee attack, 3 times 5 with 3 damage on each hit with 5 attacks. The ranged attack, the bow, would have been safer, although it wouldn't have done as much damage. Delphador!
And we said we were gonna do the one...
that does the most damage, not the safest. You know what? Fine. You want me to archer it up? I'll archer it up. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna...
Click and drag, click and drag.
Does that... Oh, there we go.
Oh, we have to select which one.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he can't attack us. That's what the 0 times 0 means. Because that's the enemy.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought that meant that I couldn't attack. Okay, cool. So,
because that side is us. And
yeah. Okay, cool. So, thwink, thwink, thwink. Alright, cool. Your elf used a bow, which is a ranged attack. 3 times 3, or 3 damage on each hit with 3 attacks. The Quintain has no ranged attack, only a melee attack, so it could not defend itself. Alright, cool.
Now can we go?
My turn. Go sword attack. Yes.
This is gonna hurt, but, you know, hopefully we'll finish it off.
Wonk.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Quintain is destroyed, and I have gained more experience.
Good. Yes, you gain experience through battle, especially by killing an opponent. Murder's always good for the soul. Gain enough experience and you'll become more powerful. Now, Lissar, I will leave you to you with more dummies to practice on. After that, we have real work to do.
Wait, but we're almost dead.
Oh, God, no.
Oh.
Note, these dummies only attack if you're a single tile away. With care, you should be able to kill them one at a time. Okay, so
we fight them one at a time. We need to go to a village ourselves.
Yeah, we need to come up here and heal. So,
but I think we're out of time for our turn. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's why it's blue, because we can't do anything else.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's nighttime now. Cool.
So...
Alright, so heal up.
We're gonna have to wait.
Whoa, it auto-moved. So I can tell it what I want it to do next turn ahead of time. Interesting.
We're gonna have to wait, though, because you have to end your turn on the village.
Can I, like, send them there?
No. I would send the one that got hurt to the other village.
Yeah. There we go.
And now end turn.
Yeah, actually...
Because there's no point in...
I just want you to head over there so you don't get too separated. Okay, cool. So, end turn. Right click, yeah, okay, I already
There
knew
we
that.
go, we healed.
Alright.
That elf is fully healed, we are not quite.
Yeah, I don't have a turn limit, so I'm gonna wait and heal up a little more. You've not started... Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to stay here. Thank you. Remember to pull back wounded units to villages and recruit more if needed. Oh, I can recruit more. Okay. Take special care of units with the highest experience points so they can gain levels and become more powerful. So, I know I'm comparing this to a lot of things, and I know a lot of people hate that. I'm seeing a lot of influences here. And this also reminds me a little of Fire Emblem in that your units, I think this is implying, can gain levels and can also then die.
Look over here above us. I think that tells us how soon. I think the moon will move across the sky, and that will be when it's dawn.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, man, this corner minimap is so Command and Conquer. Anyway.
I love this already.
I am all about this.
Shield says, finished all of the townie makeover. Started a new Sims playthrough and ended up having to do another 8 more townie makeovers that were randomized into the game.
Good times.
Okay.
Alright, so protect troops. Cool, it's morning now.
And it's morning.
So that's just the time of day icon. Oh, wait.
Dawn. We get bonuses, potentially.
Units have stat effects depending on the time of day. Interesting.
Oh, that's neat.
Alright, so now we're fully healed.
Alright, let's go. Let's start moving down.
Yeah, let's head down here to the keep wall.
Which one are we fighting first?
You know what, we're just going to form up, and then we'll attack next. Each village you control will support 1 unit for free. After that, each unit costs you 1 gold per turn.
So we're free.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one are we?
Let's go for this one first.
Okay.
So let's
remember, do not put it on this side because if we get too close.
I know. So you.
We can attack this turn.
Here.
Use you.
Well,
use you because you need to be closer than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I? Oh, yeah. Whoa. Oh, dude, it like pathfinds depending on where I move the mouse. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, come over there and
then
use
we use the bow.
Archery. There we go. Twang, twang, twang. And
bring him down to do the same thing.
Twang, twang, twang. I don't think... Ooh, yeah, I can come around here and give it a good old whack.
Unfortunately, we're going to get hurt doing this, but...
That's okay.
If she doesn't fight, she won't get, you know.
Okay. I can't, like, attack again, can I?
No.
Okay, so I guess
so now it's blue, because we've moved.
So end turn. Owie.
Oh, we forgot to...
Oh, yeah, I didn't recruit anymore. I probably should have. Okay. Advancement. When a unit gains enough experience points, the experience bar, if present, is on the right of the hit points bar. So that's that. Oh, so that's the number she needs to level. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I think it shows up on the thing,
is that what that is? Okay, alright. Elvish fighters have 2 advancement options, and you'll be able to choose which one you want. Oh, cool! There are unit trees! Ah, alright, cool. However, second level units cost twice as much to support as first level units. Okay, cool.
But they'll still do it for free.
Yeah. Okay.
So click on it. How are they?
She needs to go heal.
She doesn't heal there.
I know. I couldn't get her farther. So.
Hang on. Can you?
We're just.
I didn't. I think you could have gotten her to the village. Getting her to the keep doesn't heal her.
Well, a little late now.
That's why you could have used.
Defenses. Whenever one of your units is selected, you'll see varying percentages as you move the mouse over the map. The higher the percentage, the more defense that unit has in that kind of terrain. So that's what the percentages are. Okay. For example, most units have good defenses in castles and villages, but poor defenses in rivers. Some units, like these Gwyntaines, have a magical attack, which always has a 70% chance of hitting, no matter what terrain their targets occupy. Okay, so this 70% is the percentile of connecting on a hit.
Yeah.
Alright, alright.
So yeah, that's why you is so important.
Yeah.
Because you could have gotten her to the village.
I am aware of that. So we're just gonna regroup. Because I don't think they can move. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll just.
We have money, so we can. Once she's healed up, we should go and.
We'll just do it one more time.
Yeah, 6 now. It's because 1 of 6. That means 6 turns until it's nighttime again.
Yeah. So there we go. Recruits.
Yep.
So you guys are
14 gold.
I've got 100 and some odd gold, so I can recruit several.
And they said that we can only have 2 free because we have 2 villages.
Right.
So every day these 2 will cost us money.
Yeah. Okay. So now we've got a decent little force here. Alrighty. So let's.
I say we go and attack that one with our elves.
We're gonna form up. Oops. Okay. Apparently
they can't move their first turn.
Oh yeah, because they just spawned. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, end turn. There we go. Cool. I like the fact that I can tell them what to do next turn once they do have an action. That's nice. Like I've never encountered a game that does that.
They probably would have been able to attack.
Okay. Alright, so now we're all, I think, within range. Are you within range? Yes, you're within range. Okay, so...
Do the ones that are furthest first.
Yeah.
Put them at the bottom, I would say.
Yeah. Whoops. Knew that. I'm so used to, in other games, moving first and then telling them an attack command that I'm not used to move and attack as the same command at one time. Mm-hmm. There we go. Alright, so twangity twang twang. Can I do other things, like, at the same time? Let's see. There we go. There we go. Now you come over here. We're going to need
to be very careful, because I think we might get into...
I'm not 100% sure these things can move. I'm sure other units can.
No, it said that if we get within 1 square, it can't attack us its turn.
Well, then we're not...
I know. We just need to be careful where we put them.
I know. Okay, cool. So, enter. Ha! Missed me. Dang! Holy shit, he's fast! Alright, cool. So, more twang twang. All the arrows! There we go. Almost there. Hey, alright, cool. So, let's all form up here on the river.
He can't move.
Oh, can't move, right. Then we'll just end turn. There we go. And now I guess we'll close. Hopefully standing next to the river isn't the same as standing in. Oh, cool, he has an idle animation.
I don't think it... You have to be in the river.
Yeah. Alright, so... There.
Do the one that's furthest away. Yeah, him.
Yeah, but you there. I think since we're crossing water, it eats up like a double move going through that.
I think so.
Dang, he can't get far enough. Okay.
That's okay. Try one of the others.
Yeah, these guys can't get far enough.
What about us? Because we...
Yeah, and now the guys are in the way, so that's fine. Owie. 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 Okay, I think we can probably finish this thing off soon. So you circle around. Get your flank on. There we go. You, same thing. And can you like move down? No.
No, we can move him back though because he's hurt, and let the other one go.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah. Okay. So you retreat a little. You take his place. There we go. And in turn, I guess. Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Oh, pardon me. Oh, cool. Alright.
Well, I think I know the basics. Onward! Maybe I can fight in a real battle next. Instead of against mechanical, magical construct things.
Methinks she's fresh from the academy.
Well, yeah, she's level 1.
Right.
She is literally a level 1 fighter.
Yeah. Victory! After your victory, notice, the map will be grayed out to indicate that the scenario is over. This is called Linger Mode. You will still be able to examine the final positions and state of your troops and any surviving enemies. When you've finished, click the End Scenario button to go on to the next scenario.
I bet that means that it might stay, depending on the scenario and what happens next.
No.
Because otherwise, there would never be any reason to examine the final positions and state of your troops.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, you can at least just reflect on exactly where everything went and everything. Because Command & Conquer used to do that, too. So you could see exactly what the state of things was at the end of a match. And, like, analyze where you had gotten hit without really realizing it and all that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So, okay.
End scenario, down by MT.
There we go. Alright, cool.
So that was tutorial 1.
Whoa, cool castle.
This is tutorial 2.
Alrighty. Welcome to Wesnoth. Welcome back. This is the second part of the 2-part tutorial. Part 2 will teach you about recalling units, abilities, and special weapons. Income and upkeep. Specials. Long distance movement, zone of control, and time of day. Alrighty.
Ho!
Galdrad?
Galdrad! Has Delphidor conjured something else to beat me with? A flock of scarecrows, perhaps?
Galdrad, oh dude.
He's
different art style entirely.
Oh.
I could swear I have seen that exact armor on actual photos of armor smiths that make cosplay armor on DeviantArt. Like, I have seen that armor on a real person.
He's an Elvish a level 3 Elvish champion.
Cool. I like his sprite. Like, that looks really cool. Alright, so he's neutral. 9 attacks with a 5-point sword. Alright, cool. So he's a hoss.
It's 9 damage with 5 attacks.
Yeah.
That's...
Alright. He looks a little haughty, so I'm going to give him my Altmer voice. This is no game, Lessar. Orcs have encamped across the river. This is elven country. There are fools to enter here. We elves are fast and hard to hit in forests.
So they get a bonus.
Yeah. You must defeat their leader so they never threaten us again. I will advise you. Alright.
What should I do?
Kill them! Wipe them out! All of them. Oh god. Oh. Camera, you're a little jittery there. First, we will have to deal with the orcish grunt stationed in the middle of the river. He should be little trouble. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that jittery camera. That's a little disorienting. Alright, so then there's this guy. By then, their leader would have recruited more units to send against us, and the real fight will begin. Alright. See this dark blue water? Yeah, I assume it's deep. It's far too deep for either side to cross. The orcs could slowly wade through that narrow band of slightly lighter blue water in the east, but we could stand on the shore and force them to fight us from the water, where they are exposed, and we are protected by the forest.
Yeah,
protected even.
Because...
Yeah. So we could just, like,
put
archery
one right
them.
there
Yeah.
and force them.
Okay.
Because the only other place to cross is that bridge.
Yeah. I like that you really have to analyze the terrain in this game, because that seems to confer a significant advantage. The more likely attack, then, is across the bridge. That middle island is the key. It has a village for healing injured units and forests in which we fight so well. Alright.
Let's go! Attack!
Straight to the point. Hang on, you need to gather your forces, but you intend to fight the orcs single-handedly. I see you have veteran troops from your training. You should recall them so as to start off the battle with more experienced units. Think carefully, though. If a unit has too little experience, it might be better to recruit a new one. Alright, recalling. In addition to recruiting new units each scenario, you can also recall your experienced veterans from previous scenarios for the cost of 20 gold each.
So it's more expensive,
yeah.
but...
This allows you to build up a formidable army over the course of multiple scenarios by recalling your highest level troops or those with a good combination of traits and abilities. To recall a unit, right-click your leader while your leader stands on a keep and select the recall option. Remember to also recruit new troops in addition to recalling.
Yeah, because it looks like we have 5 slots to recruit.
Yeah, and 123 gold, so I could theoretically fill all of those with veterans, although I probably shouldn't.
I don't think we should.
You also have 2 new types of units to recruit this scenario, Elvish Archers and Elvish Shamans. Ooh, Shamans. I'll tell you about them once you recruit them. Personally, I would recommend a balanced force of 2 Archers, 2 Fighters, and a Shaman.
I agree with that.
Alright, makes sense to me.
Okay.
So, defeat the Orc leader, or I lose if anyone important dies, or after 26 turns. Okay.
Yeah. See, up by the flag, it says 1 of 26 now.
Yeah, I don't think you guys can see this because I think our faces are in the way. There's a countdown up there.
Okay, so right-click on us, and let's get our 2 fighters, our highest level fighters.
So that's... Oh, wait,
this
no,
is
that's
recruit.
Pardon me. Alright, so you guys, you're all level 1.
But, the 2 in the middle...
Ooh, he does more.
I think Tinal...
This guy.
And Glarathranim?
Yeah, these guys, they need to come.
Yeah,
they do more damage.
I think those should be the fighters we get.
Yeah.
So recall him.
Alright, so recall Tinal. There we go.
And now we...
And recall Glarathranim. There we go.
And now we recruit, what did he say? 2 archers and a shaman?
Yeah. Alright, so archer, what do you guys do? 5 2-pointers with a sword.
No. It's 5 damage, 2 hits.
Oh. Okay.
You keep switching it, but it's the damage first and then the amount.
Okay, whichever. Oh, hi there. Man. Different art styles went into these character avatars. So let's see here. Elvish Archer. Unlike the Elvish Fighter, which has strong melee attacks, the Elvish Archer has strong ranged attacks. It's useful to attack enemy units with strong melee attacks and strong ranged attacks, and vice versa. This allows your units to take less damage overall when your enemy counterattacks. Okay, makes sense. So we need one more.
One more of that.
There we go. And now we get the Shaman. Cool. Okay. So heal +4 allows the unit to heal adjacent allied units at the start of a turn. A unit cared for by this healer may heal up to 4 HP per turn, or stop poison from taking effect for that turn. The ability will not cure an affected unit of poison, however, only delay its effect.
Okay, so it has a staff and entangle.
So, hold on. Okay, so it already says... So slows. This attack slows the target unit until it ends a turn. Slow halves the damage caused by attacks, and the movement cost for a slowed unit is doubled. A unit that is slowed will feature a snail icon on its sidebar information when selected. Okay, so slow is nice.
Slow is good.
Okay. Good times. I like her artwork. She looks cool. Okay.
The elves look like they have their own artwork style.
Yeah, so maybe they commissioned different artists to do the different races' art. So let's see here. Elvish Shaman. The Shaman is a fairly weak unit, but she has the ability to heal friendly units around her. She also has a special attack which slows enemies, halving the damage they do for 1 turn. Abilities and weapon specials. Certain unit types have special abilities. Unlike traits, which usually provide small buffs or debuffs, abilities grant units behaviors that normal units do not have. In this case, the Elvish Shaman has the heal ability, which allows her to heal allied units +4 hit points. Adjacent, yeah, whatever. At the start of each turn, unit types with abilities, especially ones like heal, can be very useful, so be careful when sending them into battle. Yeah.
In other words, we need to keep her on the back line.
I know, she's valuable. So, abilities and weapon specials. Weapon specials are special attack modifiers that make certain attacks more powerful. Once again, in this case, the Shaman has the slow special on her entangle attack. When this attack is used on an enemy, it will have the damage they do for 1 turn. Other weapon specials include First Strike, which allows you to attack... allows that attack to always hit first, no matter who attacks first, and Magical, which gives that attack a constant 70% chance to hit. A full list of abilities and weapon specials, along with traits, may be found in Help. Okay, cool. Galdrad, so let's see. While none of your recruited units can move yet, you still can. You need more income. There are some villages nearby you can capture. Alright, cool.
So that one right there.
Yeah, we'll get these. So, go get that one. Excellent. As Delphador mentioned earlier, each captured village will support 1 unit and provide you with 1 extra gold per turn.
Okay, I have a quick question. Is that building... that's another one?
I think so, because it looks like the same shape as this.
Yeah, and it's not in the it's not in the hex.
Yeah, well, it's also like outside the wall.
Yeah, so I think that must be another village.
I think that's another one too. So, alright, let's see. Okay. Income and upkeep. Each turn you will gain 2 gold plus 1 for each village you own. However, upkeep is subtracted from that. Alright, yeah, I figured. So it's just overhead cost. You can support as many levels worth of units as the number of villages you own. So, number of levels worth of units. Okay. Beyond that, you must pay 1 gold per turn. Be careful, as owning too many units can cause you to have negative income and lose gold each turn.
It says so up there that we have a -1.
We're a -1 right now. Okay. Status table. The status table details the side's current status and starting conditions. Fog and Shroud will affect what you can see in this table, and occasionally a side may be hidden. It is useful to check this table when a scenario begins. So that's, what, this?
I think so.
The mini-map, I think? I don't know.
And your turn.
Yeah. Hi. Alright, so he's recruiting. Oh, dude, he's got a Warg Rider. Oh, God. Alright. Now, young lady, it's time to discuss strategy. Your units are ready to attack, and the Orcish leader has begun gathering his own troops.
Galdrad, if I go by the ford, I could sneak up near his keep and dispatch him quickly.
And get yourself surrounded. You could. However, elves and orcs have bad defense in water. You'll be more vulnerable as you try to wade slowly across the ford. The enemy will have an 80% chance to hit you. Since elves have good defenses in the forest, I would advise you keep to the trees and attack the orcs from there. Your fighters will only suffer a 40% chance of being hit in return, while shamans and archers will only incur a 30% chance. Again, I love that all the characters are talking about game mechanics as though they are real factors in the world. Anyway, however, keep an eye on that ford. The orcs may try to sneak around behind our forces. It might do to send a few units to defend the banks and the village there.
Because they might be able to capture that village.
Yeah, and then use it as a staging ground. Alrighty.
Alright, the bridge it is then, but I'll be careful about the crossing.
Indeed. That orcish grunt is still blocking our path. He has no ranged attacks, so your archers should be able to engage him with little risk. Unfortunately, your units cannot reach him this turn, but you should not let them languish. Move them into position so they can attack next turn. There are also other villages on this side of the river. You should secure them for income and healing. Yeah, I'm on it.
Can we send people who aren't us to capture villages?
Good question. Probably. I don't know. Let's see here. Long distance movement. You can order a unit to move for multiple turns by selecting the unit and then clicking on the destination. A number will indicate how many turns it'll take to get there. Interesting. Okay, cool.
So I think I'll stick around the keep for now in order to recruit more units.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Okay, will do, game. You've learned well, Lasar. It is indeed a good idea to keep your leader safe and protected and in range of your keep early in the game. The tide of battle can turn quickly. You don't want to find yourself cut off from recruiting reinforcements. Alright, makes sense to me.
Okay, so I think we need to capture...
Yeah, let's go get that. And let's experiment and
I think we should...
Can we...
Yes.
I
it's
think
now...
Yeah,
it's flying the red flag.
Yeah, okay, so normal units can capture villages.
I think we should send an archer to hit the...
Yeah. Ooh, hey, we can go get that. Yay!
I think we should send him to go down.
Yeah.
Like, no, I think it wants us to do the long distance thing. So click you. Since I figure if it's telling us to do...
Oh, yeah, so it shows the little +2 there.
I think we should attack it, not go and get the thing.
No.
Okay. I was just gonna do what it said to do.
Okay, so you...
Send it to get that other one, I guess.
Yeah, he's probably closer. Alright, so you go get that. You form up down here as a defense. And I think that's all we can do. Alrighty. Hi there. Sure does suck that I hid in the trees, doesn't it? Oh crap, Warg Riders. This really does have a Might and Magic feel about it, in the, like, securing resources across a large map aspect. So, tracking enemy movement. You can see where an enemy can reach by slowly mousing over them. You can see all possible enemy moves at once with the Show Enemy Moves command from the Actions menu. Where is that?
I think that's...
Actions, up here. Again, you guys can't see it because the face is in the way. That's, oh, well, I can't click it, apparently.
That's because you clicked to continue.
Yeah, it's moving the dialogue forward. So, we must occupy that island before the Wolf Riders reach it.
Can't we just move around the orcs?
They're mounted on wargs! No, once you move to close an enemy unit, you are in its zone of control and cannot move further that turn. To move your troops onto that island without wading slowly through the water, you'll have to kill the grunt. Alright, zone of control, so the area around them, essentially. The threatened area in D&D terms. The hexes immediately around a unit constitute its zone of control. When an enemy unit enters those hexes, they cannot move any further that turn. An exception are units with the skirmisher abilities, who are unaffected by zones of control. This can be used to create a blockade to prevent stronger enemies from reaching key locations, such as villages, even if you have limited manpower. Good to know. Okay, so...
I think we need to go back and recruit more people.
Yeah. Alright, so get in there.
Oh, we did not want to be there. Undo.
Oh, right.
Because that's one of the staging grounds.
Right.
We want to be the brown.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So let's get...
Because we have a +8.
Yeah. Get some more fighters.
I do one more shaman, too.
Yeah, so we have one to support the different wings. So, shaman for the front lines. And, you know what, I'm gonna play it safe.
We don't have any more money. We have to wait.
Oh shit, yeah, we're down to 9. Okay.
But
right.
we will get 7 each turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we need to bring maybe one of these archers up to attack it. Because it said we needed to kill it.
I'm aware of that. I want to get an archer down here to cover the ford first.
Okay.
Because they're probably going to start moving on it, like, now.
Okay, well then go get that village, I guess.
Get over here. Crap, that's going to take a couple of turns. Alright, you go reinforce him.
That's going to take 3 turns.
Well, I mean, he's got to get there somehow. So... Okay. You... Archery, there we go.
I hope my units survive the counterattack. If I can't take this grunt out this turn, I'd better grab more villages if I can and move everyone closer for next turn.
Yes, indeedy. If one of your shamans stands just behind your wounded units, you will heal them each 4 hit points at the beginning of the next turn. Oh, so that happens automatically.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's just an ability she has, so we should probably move her.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Okay, yeah, go help him. You know what, just get over here, like, really defended. There we go.
And then let's bring him up to attack.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Can't do that this turn.
I wonder why. Then don't click it.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he can't, though.
Yeah, undo.
Oh, no.
Oops. That was the wrong undo. There we go.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we're still counted as on a turn when he moved, although we're not on that. I don't know why he
Oh, yes, because
Are
it took a couple of turns for him to get down there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it was still
because it
using
auto moves
from last time. Alright, gotcha.
Which is why it's sometimes not good to do that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're fine, we're fine. More wolves, hi there.
We do not want to let that war get to the town.
Yeah. So...
Yep, there they go.
Yep. Had a feeling they would do that. We need to occupy that village, otherwise they will take it next turn. Move a unit into the village to stop orcs capturing it. Whichever unit you choose will benefit from the village's healing, too. So, okie dokie. Alright, cool. He's got that covered.
We need to move him down into the trees.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
Alright, friendo.
He can't.
Yeah, he's not going to get there soon enough. Oh,
the Warden Rider might get past us.
Yeah, they may.
Okay, so, actually, no, he can't, because he's got an area of control.
That's true, yeah, he'll get stalled.
So he might...
Whoa!
He might be able to get over here, though, because it's light colored.
Right.
So we need to move somebody down there, but who's closest?
No one's going to reach that this turn. It's
what
impossible.
about the one that's at the other village?
No one is going to reach that this turn. So I'm not even going to worry about it.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. You can't even make it to the trees there. Well, if nothing else, you can get a little closer so that you can make it next turn. Because he's got that guy on lock.
We can bring the people that we recruited last turn down.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You go ahead and entangle him. Yeah. There we go. Using me to attack is risky.
That's a girl. Using me to attack is risky. I can slow the opponent with my ranged attack, but I hope you have a plan if I miss.
I do. The guy with the sword next to you. There we go. Slow him down. Now you guys.
I would bring the other healer behind the healer and the...
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Undo that. Because you could have attacked him.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because we're just going to have to learn to...
Yeah, I'm still, like, assimilating the fact that I can move and attack in the same,
or
like,
rather that you have
click
to.
action. Yeah. There we go.
Alright, now I'd put her behind... Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. Because I think that means she might heal...
Yeah, she'll heal both of them.
Yeah, okay, cool. So...
We don't have the money to recruit anybody else, I don't think.
So that means I can enter the fray. Alright, go get him! You're venturing away from your keep. You might need to recruit more units, and I doubt the Orc leader will let you use his. Careful. Yeah, okay, alright, thanks, you smarmy prick. Yeah, I know. Game, you're trying to tell me I made a mistake here, and I don't care.
We might have, because we are really badly hurt now.
I can retreat. It's fine.
No, we can't. They attack first.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Would you like to play? Alright, he ain't getting anywhere. Yeah, it's just gonna have to call it. Close one. Alright. Aye. That unit has captured our village. You'd better get him out. It heals each turn and provides good defense. I know!
I think it's telling us this because we didn't follow what it told us to do.
Oh geez, nighttime now. Careful, it is now nighttime. Orcs are chaotic, which means their attacks are now 25% stronger. Oh, great! By day, their attacks are 25% weaker, which is a noticeable difference. You are lawful, stronger by day and weaker at night. Your elvish warriors are neutral, unaffected by time of day. Okay, so that's what alignment means in this game. Time of day. During a scenario, the time of day will shift as turns pass. There are 4 alignments a unit may be: lawful, neutral, chaotic, and liminal. Okay. Each alignment gets a different bonus or handicap depending on time of day. You can hover over the sky image below the minimap to see the current time of day and those who have the advantage. Alright, cool. So, thank you for the healies.
We need to retreat.
Yeah, definitely. Head on home. Oh, there we go. Okay.
I don't know that we'll heal while we're there, though.
Yeah, well, we can move there next turn if we need to.
We might go ahead and move there now. Because it's only if you start a turn there.
Yeah, can we reach that? No.
We can reach this one.
True. Which would put us in range to head down there next turn. Okay, cool. We'll do that. So, yeah.
Okay, he can get to that forest and attack, yeah.
Go get him. You're about to get attacked yourself. That's okay, though.
He's in the forest, though, which is good.
So that should give
We
him...
need to finish off that one up there.
Yeah, we do. So, you hit him first. There we go. You follow up. Okie dokie. Damn, dude.
It's because they're stronger at night.
Yeah.
I guess...
Well, that stronger just means that they're doing more attack damage. We're just not hitting him very often, which is the problem. Alright, you retreat so that he doesn't hit you. Cool. Alright, so now the ladies are safe.
Over here, we need to bring him down and attack.
Go get him!
Oh, I don't like that sound. I do not like that sound at all. I hate the whiny puppy sounds. It makes me hurt inside. Alright, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all we can really safely do.
Because I don't think we're allowed to use him.
Nah. Oh, I haven't tried. I could check.
Oh.
Ooh, close one.
One fewer orc to deal with, and our way across the bridge is clear. I also gained experience from striking the killing blow.
At least there's that. Ow! That hurt.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, thank you for that dodge chance. Wow, that was a dumb move. May still kill me. Ha! Ha! Dead warg. Oh, great. Another one comes to take his place. Alright.
I have enough gold to recruit more units.
Good!
So we should probably...
Good idea. Remember to retreat your wounded units to villages. Healers can only heal 4 hit points at a time, while villagers can heal 8, the maximum healing for any unit. Alright.
Alright, we should move ourselves back before we forget.
Yeah, definitely. So
that's us.
Okay, yeah.
We can't get there this turn, but we can at least...
Yeah, we'll head up there. We need to reinforce this guy. Oh god, no one can reach him. No. Okay. We're gonna have to retreat.
Can we move him? No.
Oh shit, because he's locked down from these guys. Oh no, he's probably gonna die.
Kill the one in the water.
Yeah.
Take one of them out.
Go down fighting.
Oh, it's another archer.
Oh, nice! Well, he took at least one with him.
Alright, we need to block their way.
We do.
In the woods.
Let's at least get people in the way of their ability to cross. There we go. That's not great.
Put them behind them so they can heal them if they get attacked.
There we go. She's already
these
moving.
people.
I can't use him, I don't think.
No, he's just our advisor.
Yeah. I'm gonna let them just come to me.
Yeah, just let one of them actually undo that. Undo that, because the one that you moved is hurt, and the other one's an archer who can strike from the trees without getting hit back. So swip their position.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
So move him there first, and then let him heal.
That works. Okie dokie. So I think that's everything we can do.
Oh, bud.
Oh, this guy's a hoss.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Oh no. Well,
our first unit lost.
He died a hero.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, jeez. All right, he moved fast. Beware of those orcs crossing the river. If they get into the forest, they'll be hard to dislodge. Yes, I know. I'm working on it. Yeah,
so they're weaker now.
Now we have the advantage. So this is our time to press forward.
Okay. Let's deal with the ward first.
Indeed, let's. Hi. I like the soundtrack. I haven't said that yet.
All right, can we?
I'm not gonna get into the water.
No. All right.
Can we reach anyone? No, because he's friggin' guarding it. Damn it.
And we can't shoot from here.
Because weirdly, I can only engage even with archers from 1 hex away.
Can we go up to us and recruit more people?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll need to recruit another archer. Wait. Yeah. I have a question. Can we recall someone who's dead?
Probably not. Although, let's see.
No.
Nah. If they're dead, they're dead.
Ugh.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah. So this is definitely like Fire Emblem rules.
So we need another archer because we lost one. I think we can get one more person.
Yeah. Let's get another fighter.
Because they're a little bit hardier, I think.
They're hardier, and these guys tend to close into melee range a lot. Yeah. So apologies for the flicker. I know, like every time I do this, the movement hexes throw their filter up. So I'm sure that's a little hard on the eyes.
I think we're just gonna have to let it be.
Yep. Alrighty. Oh, hi. Oh. So they can pass through their own units. Good to know. Twang, twang, twang.
Oh, ow. We're not in the forest.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize high grass was a poor choice. Lesson learned. Okay.
Okay. But our new people can move now.
Yeah, let's move them up. Okay, Archer, come on down here. There we go.
We cannot let them get that town.
Yeah, we'll have to drive them out. So...
we just need to move them down.
Yeah. Alright, come on up here, that way you can at least maintain some cover. Actually,
okay, can we...
get a little closer, so let's move there.
Question. Can we recruit... do we have enough to recruit another shaman to send one to back those two up and let them heal?
Good idea. Yes, we do.
They won't be able to move this turn, but then we can start moving them down around there.
Yeah.
Let's take care of the ward.
Yeah. There we go. I'm assuming Chad is just, like, dead this evening. Alright.
Sheila is here, but not saying much, probably because doing other stuff.
Yeah. Alright, dude. Take the fight to him. Thwunk, thwunk. Oh, he's not dead! Okay. I think that's all we really can do for now.
Unless we want to stand in the middle of the road.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That is a poor tactical choice.
Oof, they took it. We'll have to retake it.
They will not keep it. Ha! He's dead.
Ooh.
Alright. Owie. Owie.
But it means that if you're ranged, you can counterattack even ranged attacks.
Yeah. Owie. Alright, cool. Didn't work.
So now we'll need to...
yeah, we'll swap them again. Tracking unused units. You can ensure you use all your troops by pressing N to step from one unit to the next. Oh, interesting. If you press space, you can mark the currently selected unit as having finished its turn, which stops you from moving it by accident later on. Okay, that's an interesting little creature comfort mechanic. When N no longer selects a new unit, it is safe to end your turn. Okay, cool. So, I guess that's just, if you get a whole lot of units on screen, it's easy to forget which ones you've moved and which you haven't, so...
Okay, so we need to... I think we need to move our fighter one over to the side.
Yeah.
Like over to
here.
that one, yeah.
Because that'll still deadlock this area.
And then we need to move him there.
Yeah, alright. That'll have to do...
Should we start moving our shaman down?
Yeah. Lady, come on down here.
Okay, now we need to take out... Yeah. I would take out the one in the water, because they have poor defense.
Yeah, good idea.
And we don't have that many people who can get to that one.
Alright.
Oh,
freaking town defense.
Yep. Alright,
how about you? I may have to send him into the middle.
Send him into the middle.
We're low on options in time here.
He's an archer. You should have gone melee.
Oh, shit,
because it doesn't matter with him.
Oh, well.
We can undo, I think.
Can I undo a combat round?
No.
Nope. Once they've attacked, it's locked in.
Okay.
Okay, let's... okay, so that's me. I don't have much money. I could join the fray.
I don't think we should, though.
Actually, I'm going to heal.
Because I think that if we get too far away, we won't be able to get back and get more people.
So that's...
Sheila says, sorry, I'm quiet. I'm trying to get all my screenshots taken.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah, okay. Ain't going perfectly. We can still make it, though. Ow, ow.
So for that one, we need to just melee.
Ooh, he's in the grass now.
Oh.
Dang it! Someone else took his place. At least that guy's injured, so hopefully we can still take him down. That move right there may have just cost them. Victory conditions. Yes, I know. Victory conditions are given under the objectives menu. I know.
Oh, we're out 10 of 26.
Yeah, I know. We're almost halfway through this.
We need to take them on now while it's still...
Yeah. So, alright. Hit him. Eh. He made it into the friggin' forest, which is gonna make that harder. Okay, so let's... camera, come on.
That one attacks.
Yeah.
That, and we'll just go to the side. Yeah, so go with...
Archery?
No, sword. Because this is a fighter.
Yeah, and his his counterattack is gonna suck, so, alright. There we go. So, Fighter Man, continue whacking on him.
Sword.
He might kill him next turn. Let's see if I can at least kill this guy. Yeah,
bow.
archery. Close. Oh, one more shot would have killed him.
Can we slow that one? Ooh, move our mage.
Oh yeah, because
she needs to move behind the archer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does a tree count? Because it's 70%. I guess it counts. I think she's healing him since she's within
they're safe.
Range. Okay.
Should we...
Have you guys already attacked? Hang on, let me use the N thing. I'm glad it told me about that.
Us.
That's the healer. That's the healer. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so we've already gone. Okay. Oh, it's about to get rough because it's about to get nighttime. Ow! Ow! Damn it. We will miss Feyna, but at least he was not one of our experienced troops. Thanks?
The other one was.
Yeah. Okay. He's not fielding many units, so as long as we can withstand this wave...
They're probably too expensive.
Exactly. If we can withstand this wave and get a little reinforcements of our own, we're fine.
Let's move in and get our own reinforcements already.
Yeah, good idea. Get ahead of the curve. So now recruit. We just lost... What was that? An archer?
A fighter, I think.
Fighter. Okay, so that's one. That's all we can afford this turn, so...
Alright,
let's finish him off. There we go. And, healer lady, we're gonna need
Can
you
we
to
move her? Can we move him?
Move who?
The fighter who just fought. And plop him in the middle so they can't get to the forest. You're gonna have to...
How do I undo?
You.
Yeah, well, okay, there we go. I just wanted to deselect her.
Can we move him, or is attacking just...
Yeah, I think that eats up their action.
Because I wanted to see if we couldn't get someone on the middle so that they can't get to the forest.
Yeah. Alright, let me at least get out of the other guy's range and keep putting shots on this guy. There we go. Come on. Yes! Okay, cool.
Plop her in it.
Yeah. This is risky. We need to retake that, though. Okay, cool. She may get attacked next turn. She'll at least have the village defense advantage, though, so we can live with that. We can live with that. Let's move you.
I was about to say, yeah.
Because he's about to get an idea.
What about them?
Yeah, let's whomp on you. Almost there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
I wish we could move them.
Yeah, I know. Can we do that? No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, in turn. There we go. Yowie. This feels like a more involved Fire Emblem meets Might and Magic, and I really like it. Recruit the right units. Remember to recruit troops useful for the situation. Archers are particularly effective against grunts, wolf riders, and the orcish leader. And the orcish leader, you say? Okay.
That means he's not ranged.
Yeah. He's probably like a
So we need to recruit
guy.
another archer.
Yeah, and we can afford it. So archer it is. New fighter guy, join the ranks. There we are. Twang twang.
Okay, we need to take out the one that's right there.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah, hit him with the archery so we can't counter. Okay, lady, you over here, me here, just so they can't move. Okay, have you guys already acted? I don't remember.
No.
No, okay. Let's
we don't want to forward
you in there. We need to heal. We're just going to leave them here to just hold this point. This is our attack group.
Because we're going to need to move forward quickly.
Yeah. So she is fine. He's already... Wait. I thought... Oh, no, that's her. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to have to hold for this turn. I think we'll attack come the dawn. Ooh,
good.
Nice!
Good. Now we can rush.
Ooh, advanced unit. Elvish Captain or Elvish Hero?
What does it do?
Oh, cool. Okay, let's see here. So Captain...
Dexterous, intelligent, leadership.
Leadership. What does that do? This unit can lead your own units that are next to it, making them fight better. Adjacent own units of lower level will do more damage in battle. When a unit adjacent to... Oh, this grammar. Of a lower level than and on the same level as same side as a unit with the leadership engages in combat, its attacks do 25% damage times the difference in their levels. Oh, that's a lot in some cases. Cool. Okay.
No wonder it's confusing grammar, because they're like, when all of these things put together.
Yeah, they're trying to communicate a lot, and they're not quite grammatically perfect, so it's like, alphabet soup. Anyway, I get it now, though. Mm-hmm. Captains are nice.
Let's see what the hero does.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh, and the attacks do 7... Hang on, go back to the captain.
Oh, yeah.
So its attacks are a 7 damage... 4 chance sword, and 6 damage, 3 chance bow.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, what's
pretty
the hero?
Pretty good. So hero does...
has more HP, I think.
Yeah. He does have more HP. Does a little more with the sword.
He does not have the leadership.
A little more with the... So he just does more damage.
He's just more... Yeah.
I'm thinking captain, because that's a force multiplier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I'm going captain. Nice. Oh, cool armor, dude.
This is him.
Chorus. Advancing a level has fully healed me. I'm good with both bow and sword. I have a special ability, leadership. I do less damage myself than the Elvish hero, but my ability allows my allies to fight better. First level units around me do 25% more damage, so position me carefully. Why didn't the hover over just put it that simply?
Because it's not only that.
That's true, yeah. Because it's also the multiplier thing, depending on level difference.
Oof.
Okay.
They ran forward. We need to take that one out before we can get...
We do. God, they keep holding the friggin' crossing.
We might lose due to the time constraint.
Yeah, because we're at 13 of 26 right now.
No wonder it told us to rush the island. We were taking it a little too carefully.
Yeah, we really did need to take the friggin' island. Okay.
Use the new archer to take out that one.
Yeah. Ooh, we can. Perfect. Alright.
Do the... No, do the bow.
Yeah. Alright, go get him. This is a little rough.
We're just not... RNG is not on our side.
Yeah.
We need to take out that orc that's in the forest.
Yeah. So let's get the captain in position to multiply the other guy first.
Sword or bow.
Yeah, because he can't counter that. Oh, cool. He's got like a longbow. Alright, now you finish the fight. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, finally.
Put one of the healers behind our archer, because they cannot move forward.
Yeah. There we go. And...
Also, I would suggest moving our fighter that's over here, that's in the village, out of the village, so that we can move someone in if they get hurt.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Because she'll still heal him if you put him there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So... this game's gonna get hard, I can tell.
Scroll up to look at us. I think we might just need to move.
Yeah, we're all healed up, we're out of money.
We don't have the money.
So, alright, let's join the fight.
No, I would go to one that you can just go to now so we don't...
Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody gonna attack me here, so there we go.
And we don't want it to auto.
Yeah. Can't attack from there. This one guy stands in the way of us making it across.
Yep.
And here comes another slugger. Okie dokie, he's gonna get slowed down here as soon as he arrives. So
alright,
that's
let's
not
take
a huge
him on.
problem.
It's...
Get him.
Which, yeah, overall will do more damage.
Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Assuming we hit him.
Yep. Alright, one more turn. A turn? Attack a turn. There we go.
Let's move everybody closer so they're ready to charge.
Yeah. So we'll move over here. Captain down here. So that way we're still maintaining cover. Okay.
Alright, I think that's about the best we can do.
Yeah, we're gonna come close to the time limit here. Oh yes, finally, it's clear. Alright, we gotta get there ahead of this guy.
Now.
Yeah.
Go take the village and let him heal.
Go get healed up. Well done, the island village is ours. You can use the trees to set up a blockade against the orcs. They can only come across the bridge one by one without wading through the water. You'll be securely on a terrain with good defense. Yep,
we don't have time.
Yep. Let's see. Wow, she can really cover ground.
Plop her in the...
I'm gonna put the captain here. Put her here. Put me here.
Put...
You... Ooh, no, not you. I want
the
you
other
here.
heal... Wait, put the other one that's in our village right now in the trees if we can.
Can we? No.
No.
So yeah, I want her there to heal me in case I get hit, and you're gonna reinforce me. Okie dokie.
Might as well plop that one
there.
there.
You might as well come along with us. Okay, so we are all staged up and ready to move. Cool. Let's do this.
This is gonna come down to the wire.
It really is. We're at
because
15
we need
26.
to rush it if we fail.
Okie dokie.
It's not quite nighttime yet, so I think we're still...
Yeah. Go get him. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Ow.
Put a healer next to us.
Yeah. Let's put you there, and you... Oh, God. I can't attack from here. Alright, well, I can at least reinforce.
And put the... Yeah,
Maybe. Can I move her there and get double heals?
Maybe.
Let's try that.
Move your injured into the trees.
I should have put the captain there. Damn.
Undo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Move her over.
Hmm?
Move her into the trees.
Oh, yeah.
And then move the captain where you wanted.
Yeah. And then you will... I can't get double healies this way. That's fine, though. I'll at least put you there in case he's dumb enough to try and go in the water. Meanwhile, you can come and hang out here. Okay, cool. Who has not gone? You guys. Put shots on him.
Ooh.
Oof, this is going to be a little rough.
That's why the healer's there?
Yep. Alright. Punish him for his tomfoolery. Alright. And we're just gonna let the healer do her job.
Who else?
Okay.
Healer.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a ranged thing she can hit from there, can she?
No, because weirdly you can't attack, even with ranged attacks, from more than 1 hex away.
Right.
I'm not sure I like that. It is what it is, though. Okay.
Because it just has to do with the counter.
Yeah. It's more attack type mechanically than functionally. Oh, it's about to get rough.
We are hurting.
I think I'm going to trade out with him.
We might have to trade out.
I'm not sure I can take a full attack from that guy now. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play this smart. I'm going to retreat.
Because if we lose, it's just it's a done deal.
Yeah, I know. Alright, I'm going to make room here. I'm going to go heal. I'm going to put the fighter forward. That way his attacks are multiplied because of the captain. There we go. Good. 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 Okay. And we'll just leave you guys in position.
Put that second archer in the trees next to the captain.
Yeah. That way if they do come over here, the captain will multiply.
Yeah. And did we attack this dude over here yet?
Not
Wait,
yet.
no. Don't use him.
Oh, yeah.
Switch him out.
Yeah, go heal.
And bring him down.
And then you go wonk on him. There we go. Nice. Okie dokie. Alright, we can still win this. We've still got 9 turns, so we're fine-ish for now.
They've got another Borg.
I know. It's only these guys left, though. So as long as we rush them pretty hard, we're fine. Okie dokie. Who still has turns? You guys, me, Captain. Captain can't really do anything from here. She can't really do anything from here. Neither can he. So, alright, cool. Miss. Nice.
Shield says, a bit sad because of using an in-game item that when you save the lot to the gallery, the decorations don't carry over to the copy uploaded to the gallery.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hurry up and defeat the orcs before they become entrenched. Yeah, I know, Galdrod. I'm working on it. Jeez, what do you think I'm doing? Alright.
It's like, this is why you should have listened to me from the start.
I mean, I was still figuring things out, man. Cut me a little slack here.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah. Nail him. Destroy him! Nice.
Alright.
Alright, Wargy...
We can go through our own people.
We can. Wargy's kind of a weird rogue element here. Where can you go? You...
Switch with the healer.
Actually, hang on. Is that... Oh, that's not a hex there.
Oh, wait. Can we move the archer into the hex right before our fighter?
Here, yeah.
Yeah, and then we can attack the warg.
Yeah, let's do that with you.
Hang on.
Why?
No, he already attacked. Never mind.
Yeah, okay. So, archery, there we go. Twang, twang, twang. Sure does suck fording a river with no armor, doesn't it? We're gonna get you out of the way. Because I'm pretty sure he's gunning for you. And... yeah, we're just gonna...
Put our archer that's up there down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna start fording...
Can we bring our other healer over to stand by our... like, behind all of us?
Good idea.
Not there. Or, well, yeah.
There's fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's only got the one guy, so we're gonna start fording over here.
Ooh.
Yeah, we might as well just do it multiple turns. So there we go. Oops, I know. Oops.
Oh.
Sorry, Galdrod, didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, I know. He's constantly getting on my case, this Galdrod. Okay, yeah, you get over...
Shield says, so if someone downloads it to add it to their game, they'll have to choose a decoration from this in-game item to put them up themselves. Everything else carried over.
That kind of sucks. Owie. Alright, he's going
because they got back through the...
Yeah. Beware of the orc leader. You can do 36 hit points of damage at night. Attack with many units at once during the day. Good to know!
Ooh,
so
we're going to have to rush right now.
Good thing we're attacking during the day.
Because it's daylight now. We only have...
Yeah. Alrighty. Get him!
Alright, move everybody down. Because we only have so long in the day.
I gotta see where everyone can go. Okay, so Capitan, right here. Fighter, here. Archer, here, to keep him from getting past you. Healer lady, here in the woods. Archer, you can't move because you already attacked. Other healer lady. Yeah, okay, we'll take that position. Healer lady will reinforce us. And I think that's all we can do. Okay. Hi.
This is nerve-wracking a little bit.
I can tell this game's gonna get hard. I really like it, though. Like, I think it's an apt comparison to say that this is pretty much Fire Emblem meets Might and Magic. And
Which
I
is
love
really
that.
cool.
That is a combination that I am 100% about. Okay.
Right.
Let's wonk on you with a sword. There we go. Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Let's make you a hero. Just for sheer variety's sake. Cool. Oh, so that's what What's-His-Face is,
He's
theoretically.
a hero.
At least he has the same avatar.
Yeah.
So, Glarathranim. Advancing a level has fully healed me. I'm particularly good with the sword, dealing 8 damage and 4 attacks. While I don't have the leadership abilities of the Elvish Captain, my superior fighting skills allow my attack to do more damage. Okay.
Which we need.
Indeed we do. So...
Because I think we only have, like, one more turn in the daylight, so we need to...
Let's see... Oh, it's morning. So we've got,
Yeah.
I think, like 2... Because we're going to get afternoon and then probably evening.
Yeah.
So we need to win this, like, in those 2 turns.
Because once it's he's going to one-shot our...
Yeah.
Or 2-shot our people.
The good thing is... He's alone. I have killed all of his men.
Yep.
So
we just need to go now.
Yeah, who all still has turns? Oh, pretty much everyone. Okay, cool. I didn't realize this was the start of a turn. So who am I on this guy? Okay, this guy.
Rush him.
Yeah.
Put him in the forest.
Let's go get you in position.
Because we can go around back, I think.
I think so, yeah. Alright, let's get you in position there.
If we're really extra lucky, he'll be stupid and come out to meet us.
Yeah. I'm not going to count on that, although we could indeed get lucky. Alright, healer lady, go get that while we're here. I shall reinforce the men. Healer lady, come help us. Archer,
Come help
down
us.
here.
What about our other
Hero.
healer?
Oh, you've already done your thing. You've already... Oh, no, you have not done your thing. Let's...
We need to get her out of the water.
Yeah.
Because their defense is really bad in the water.
Get you over there for now. Alright, anyone left? Nope. Alright, cool. Let's go. Oh, he's just hanging out. Oh, he recruited a guy. Okay. That's alright. Where are we at? Afternoon. Okay, that's what I thought.
So we have
the
two
advantage.
chances.
Yeah.
We need to go.
Okie dokie. Oh, we can only get, like, in from... Well, can we? Yeah.
No, it's...
I think... Hang on. I think that is a gap in the wall.
No, it's not. It's not.
Why can't I get in over here even though I'm closer then?
Because there's a...
No, that's a wall, and this is the gap.
Okay, maybe we can't only get in via the one thing.
Alright, I'm going to send the fighter in first. He's probably going to die. So I'm going to put the captain in position to reinforce him first. So come on over here. I can't attack that guy from... Oh, I can.
Yeah, you're one hex off.
Might as well. I just figured since there was a wall in the way that maybe it wouldn't work.
No, well, that's why we can attack people in villages and stuff, too.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, cool. Now, fighter guy, get over here and start hitting on that guy. Throg, the Orcish warrior. Okay.
Oof.
Cool.
He has a lot of HP.
He may very well kill you. Just so you know.
Put a healer behind them if she can.
Good idea.
She can reach.
Yeah.
Can we come on?
Archer. Ooh, the archer can fire over the walls. Do it. Do it. Put them to siege.
Can we get to that other,
we can't get to the village yet. Can you? You
yes. Get him there because he needs to heal anyway.
Yeah.
Hero. And that way he doesn't have more money.
Yeah, so
to get more people.
Which means healer lady, you're gonna come on down here and go get this other village. That way we have the entire map on lock. And I think I'm gonna come over.
We need to get ready to get in.
Yeah, I know, because I'm sure this guy's probably gonna fall. So I need to charge in and take his place as soon as he does. Okie dokie, let's do this. We got this, we're fine.
Oh, they can go through the walls.
Alright.
All attacks can go through the walls, apparently.
Duly noted. Alright,
we need to rush
you cannot get over there, yeah. Okie dokie.
Move the captain in one square, I think. Or...
I'm actually thinking it's maybe to our advantage to retreat right now.
We only have 4 more turns. I don't think we can retreat and come back far enough, fast enough.
That's a good point.
I think we just have to hit him.
Yeah. Alright. Can I get... I can. Okay, I need to put the captain in a position where he can reinforce my attacks, because I do, like, the most damage.
Yeah.
Although, he might kill me.
If we die, he can do enough damage to one-shot us, because we're still level 1.
Damn, okay. So, okay, rearranging the plan. Captain, go fight Grunt Dude. There we go.
Where's our hero?
The hero's here.
Can he get in?
Yes. Do it.
He does more damage with the sword, but...
I know. I don't want him to get countered, though.
Can we bring someone around into the... We can.
Oh, yes. Perfect. Pincer. Surround him. Show him no quarter. Alright, let's actually put you in the forest. You're probably gonna die if he attacks you. That's fine, though. Alright.
Can we put someone else in the village to attack from?
Yes, indeed we can. Do it. Do it.
Can we move one of the healers to support our people?
You are close to killing their leader. The unit who finishes him off will gain 16 experience points because he is 2nd level. Choose your attacking unit carefully.
It doesn't matter. We need somebody who's gonna hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose
we get to him?
whoever's in. I'm not gonna put myself at risk. Yeah, healer lady.
Put her in between, right there. What about this healer down here? These two.
She's already. Ooh, you've not used your turn. Let's put you.
She's probably gonna die, but
that's fine.
Oh, wait, go back one.
All right.
Can she entangle him to make him do less damage at night?
Good idea. Good idea. That's one of them good ideas.
Because she'll probably die anyway.
Yeah.
But if it worked, it worked.
Yes. Good. Oh, the archer's not attacked yet. Do it. Do it. Strike him down. Show no mercy. Yes. Yes.
Can we get somebody in to attack again? Do it.
I could. I don't know if that's a good idea.
What about the other lady?
No,
she's moved.
Yeah, I could get in there. I just don't think it's a good idea because he could one-shot me.
How much health does he have?
14.
8. Or 14, yeah. No, the chances are not good enough.
Nah. Alright. We're going to have to risk the final showdown at night.
Yep.
Let's do this.
But he won't do all the archery first.
Yeah. Good idea.
Because then he can't hit you back.
Yeah. So the captain is there, so let's move that archer up. I can just climb the wall, apparently.
Yeah, so it's not about, like, the whole thing is just walled in.
Yeah, okay. Archers, pour arrows onto him! Put out the stars! And there we go. Ha ha! Advance the unit! Elvish Ranger or Elvish Marksman. So the Ranger is dexterous and quick.
An ambush.
What does ambush do? Unit can hide in a forest, remain undetected by its enemies. Enemy units cannot see this unit while it is in a forest, except if they have units next to it. Any enemy of the unit that first discovers this unit immediately loses all its remaining something. Can't scroll, so okay.
Oh, click it. Try clicking it. No. We'll have to read it in the help.
Yeah. And he's got 7 times 3 and 8 times 4, as opposed to the marksman.
10 times 4!
All right,
so no I think...
Yeah, that is a damage factory.
I still think damage factory.
I'm thinking damage factory,
damage factory.
There we go.
Whoa.
Dude, alright. He is a pretty lad. Advancing a level that's fully healed me when attacking, I always do at least 60% chance of hitting with my longbow thanks to my marksman ability that wasn't on your character sheet. Okay. And I deal 9 damage each for 4 attacks. Use me to dislodge hard-to-hit units. Cool. You have beaten the orcs. You may want to try one of the novice-level campaigns next, such as A Tale of Two Brothers. Isn't that another game? An Orcish Incursion or the South Guard. These are just the campaigns that we talk about, you know, amongst ourselves. Conrad, Lissar, and Delphador are characters from Heir to the Throne. You can also refer to the in-game help browser if you ever need to refresh your memory on gameplay mechanics. Okay.
So the character we're playing is from a specific one.
Yeah. Interesting.
Wow.
So, Engineer?
The end.
I think that was one of the most involved tutorials I have played in a long time, complete with credits afterward. Oh, man.
Oh, and we can adjust the speed of the credits.
Let's see here. Can I
slow down. That's hilarious.
That's as fast as I can make it go.
Freya says, this game reminds me of Advanced Wars on Game Boy Advance.
Yes, that's true. I didn't think of Advance Wars. It really is like that. Yeah, that is an apt comparison there. I like this game. I really like this game. I'm so glad we decided to try this. I'm glad you found it, because I never would have.
I'm going to be honest with you. I scroll through the free-to-play games once every couple of weeks.
I do too.
I go through, like, 15 pages of them.
It's just there are a lot of free, like, top-down games, whether they're strategy games or RPG, that aren't really all that impressive looking, that I check, I'm not immediately interested in, and then I just pass, because there are so many things on my to-do list and my to-record list that unless something really jumps out at me these days, I'm not really inclined to give much of a shot to something, unless I think it's something that may draw people in that are sort of easy to please in first impressions, and that I suspect is not really actually a great game. And those I still save to do first 15s on, to at least showcase that, hey, this thing may look all shiny and nice. It's really not, though. Like, that's really the only type of game that I don't think I will like, that I still now take the time to cover. More or less as a warning than anything else.
Oh, that's interesting.
If an enemy benefits from a rare terrain type than you do, that's not how you sentence. Occupying that terrain will deprive them of its benefits.
Yeah, because if they benefit more from a terrain type and you take that terrain, they can't use it against you because you're in that spot now.
Oh, okay. That's a very strange sentence structure for communicating that. Anyway,
I got it immediately.
It's not a real sentence though. So anyway, I don't know how long are we? Because I don't feel like we have time to start like a campaign.
It's only been about. We start at 9:15. It's 10:40.
So that's like an hour and a half. That's fairly short for us. I may check around a few things real quick because I don't want to cut it off immediately.
Can we click the add-ons? Will it take us to the thing?
Yeah, that's something I'm curious about. Connect to server.
Sure. The add-on server.
Yeah.
So they probably host the add-ons there.
Oh, wow. All right. So cool.
It's a Civ mod.
Oh.
That's what the story of your civilization. It talks about epochs.
All right. So 17th century Europe at war, 18th century warfare, 7-World survival.
Oh wait. Let's go up order the name.
Here we go. Real quick. Hang on. Let me adjust the position of the face cam. Apologies for the face cam. Infinite mirror. Move to right edge, and come on, properties, flip. There we go. All right, now into game.
Okay, I would go up to the order and do like.
Yeah, let's look at
downloads.
Yeah, downloads, ascending order.
Nope, descending. Because descending means most down.
Oh, right. There we go. So
Ageless era.
Cool. So that's MP era. What does that mean? Is that like multiplayer or like mana points?
I don't know.
Largest era ever made, featuring default era with Dune Folk faction, extended era, archaic era, era of the future. All these other things, a yokai faction.
They're all eras made by other authors, so it's a compiled.
Yeah, Deep Elves, so that's Drow. Millennium era, the Dark Legion, Desert Elves, cool! That's my aesthetic right there. Desert Elves, I'm all about that. Steel Hive faction, era of myths, feudal era, imperial era of magic, chaos, Rashi, and mercenaries. All of these eras were made by other authors. I'm simply compiling them.
Cool.
All credit goes to them, and I highly suggest you download the era if you like it. I'll get that, because that sounds like it'll add a lot of cool things. Install dependencies. God. Alright. Oh, there's only 3. Okay. Selected add-on has the following dependencies, which are outdated and not currently installed. Do you wish to install them before continuing? Sure!
We'll have to...
do that! Apologies if stream jitters for a second.
Oh, those were the resources. That was the next most downloaded stuff.
Oh, yeah, it is. Wow. Era of Magic and Era of Magic resources. Huh, okay. And there's Talan's Unknown, Legend
and then there's
of the
resources for them.
Interesting.
A Magician's Tale.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. That sounds like a quest mod.
Yeah, I think we may have another contender for future streams here. I'm definitely going to have to...
This has a lot to it, and it looks like there's probably story.
Oh yeah, I think there are multiple campaigns in the default game, and then there are all of these that are user-created.
Because it was like, do a novice level 1 first.
And...
which suggests that there are multiple novice level 1s for 1, and that there are more than just...
And this game is free to play.
This is a free to play game.
I don't think I ever said this.
And these add-ons are also free.
Yeah, I mean, clearly. So, wow. I mean...
This is a lot of content for free.
Yeah, this is a lot of game for zero price. And I don't even see anything to do with microtransactions, so clearly this is just someone's passion project that they have poured a lot of time and effort and work into.
Yeah, so this is on Steam.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be on Play Store.
I have no idea. I am in awe of the amount of time and effort that they're putting into this with no flashy, pushy add-ons or microtransactions or anything. Like, this is the sort of thing you rarely see these days.
I would definitely pay money for this.
Absolutely. I'd pay at least $10 up to $15 for this. Because, I mean, looking at it, there's a lot of game here. It's fairly low, not even poly, because it's not even using poly. It's like, you know, low production value, you know? There wasn't a whole lot of resources put into it. There was clearly a lot of thought, though. And, like, I would definitely say this is worth paying for. However, there are so many games that look like this that are not this good, that the fact that this is free may well give it the community it needs to stay on its feet, whereas if it had any cost associated with it whatsoever... It
might not have.
Yeah, just looking at the numbers on Steam, looking games that have a cost, generally, these days especially, do not sell well, because there are just so many others that aren't that great flooding the Steam marketplace that you have to look good visually to draw in purchases. And if you don't look good, you're probably not going to get them. And the fact that this is free, I think, is going to remove that obstacle for a lot of people, at least giving it a chance. So,
and clearly, I mean...
I'm just curious to know
Can we click on what the A Magician's Tale is? Because that sounds like my kind of game.
I'll check these first few here. I'm just curious to know, and chat, if any of you know, or comments in Archive Land, if any of you guys know, how are these devs, if at all, making their money? Because they deserve to make some for this. This is really cool. Let's see here. To lands unknown, hear the story of Mehir, a young city guard from Al-Khamija, an isolated city in the middle of the Great Desert. Ooh, desert. Okay,
where people and jinns live together.
Cool. Visit exotic places, strange nations, learn about intentions. This is the most visually sophisticated add-on ever created for the Battle of Wesnoth. It has the following features: multi-hex terrain visuals, images covering entire maps to simulate height, for example. Interesting. Animated cutscenes. More than 200 unique animated units, all from the Era of Magic add-on. Cool. Completely different universe. Funny moments and turning points. 22 scenarios. Whoa. 4 of which are dialogue only. Alright. If you encounter any bugs, please notify. So, like, some of those are almost like visual novel chapters.
So, the thing is, that means that they've... it means that they've put in ability for a mod to put in animated cutscenes.
Yeah, so that's like modding the engine.
So they've put in the ability to do this in the game.
I am so impressed. This is super cool. Like, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's just nostalgia talking. This feels like a game from 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10, even 15 years ago. Yeah, and the amount it gives you.
Exactly. Because content variety...
It feels full.
Yeah! It's something that especially AAA games have just stopped caring about. The companies that make them have realized that having one core selling point is all they need to move copies, and they don't really fully flesh out games anymore. Like, anyone remember the God, what was it? It wasn't Tales of Souls. It was the, the strategy mode that was, like, really long and really involved and really cool from Soul Calibur 3.
Oh, I loved that one.
That's
where
awesome.
We first got to play with Amy as a character.
Yeah, a completely different set of characters for the custom characters that you could do for all their movesets and everything. A separate story from all of the Soul Calibur mythos and everything entirely. It was just its own game, just tucked away in a menu somewhere in that game, and nothing does that anymore. At least nothing from major companies. This feels like it's from that era. And,
but I love the sprite art. They're adorable, and they're all individually animated, so it's not just sprite art, it's animation.
Yeah, it is.
It reminds... You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of sprite mixes between, like, Brave Exvius and Record Keeper.
I can see that, yeah.
Because it looks like a mix between the two styles of sprite art. But with, like, the animation from, like, Brave Exvius style.
Yeah, and the really, like, simple, just a few frames of animation attack styles of something like Ragnarok Online. Clearly it's a different art style in terms of composition. Still, like, that same sort of animation.
And I liked the upgrading your characters into the different trees.
Because I'm a sucker for unit trees.
Unit trees are really cool.
That's one of my favorite things in Mountain Blade, is the fact that you can really customize your force as they stick with you and they survive. So
there's so much here.
There really is. Apologies for just like sitting on this menu, waiting for things to load. I am going to play this in my own time.
We have a lot to talk about, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like there's a lot here that we're gonna have to go with some of the basic Battle for Wesnoth stuff first.
But so I'm gonna have to make a place for this in
our
stream schedule. Yeah,
we're playing it
because we're playing this whether we stream it or not, and we might as well stream it if we're putting that kind of time into it.
And that's the thing that he and I have talked about. It's like, assuming we're up for being on, there's no reason not to stream a game if we're gonna play it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Assuming we're not really, really tired or something like that, where we just can't turn on our on-air personalities. If we can, we might as well stream it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In this game, I feel like we can spend a long time.
So, all right, that's that one.
Enjoying. What is Legend of the Invincibles?
What are you? Sometimes people don't embrace the tempting powers of darkness. Wait, what?
A massive 200 scenario long campaign.
Whoa! Okay, let's see. Sometimes people don't embrace the tempting powers of darkness because of desires to rule, but merely for survival. Can the dark powers be used to fight against dark schemes with no limits, or will they eventually corrupt its users?
Interesting.
It's fairly standard fantasy fare. Campaign has 2 spin-offs, The Beautiful Child and Affably Evil. The campaign Kill the King is also related.
In
Great!
other words, so The Beautiful Child is like...
So, a level-up system for all units that goes beyond the L3 limit. So I assume that's the standard. Your recalls will also be the more unique and fun to use due to the many power-ups obtained throughout this campaign. Okay.
And 2 co-op multiplayer scenarios.
Co-op? How would you do co-op in this game?
Because you're allies. They told us that early on.
So yeah, I guess you'd have
allies.
Like,
so you and I could sit here, you on that, me on this, and we could multiplayer co-op.
That's cool. That is super cool.
That's...
Alright.
That's kind of awesome.
I'm gonna hang off on that one for now. We may very well get that later.
Well, I mean, it's 200 scenarios.
Yeah, geez. Alright, A Magician's Tale. A campaign in which the protagonists are an unlikely group of magicians of every race with unusual abilities. The magician's special skills of the wizard are all activated by opening the item menu. Click on the
right-click on the character's tile.
It is possible to recruit supporters in the usual way, but they can be choiced, hired,
I guess if you make a choice, you might get somebody in the story.
I can't tell if they're going for evolved or evoked. Either way. And or encountered in many different way. Okay, this
is not...
a rough localization. Because of the entire campaign set in winter, is used a 12 turns day with a small prevalence of night turns. Okay.
That doesn't make quite sense to me, because usually... Yeah. I guess if it's in...
like a northern area?
No, because that would be the other way.
Well, it depends on the season.
It's set in winter.
Oh,
so if it's set in winter and you're in the northern hemisphere, usually...
No, we don't know if you're in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, this seems a little rough.
Alright, what about heroes?
Are these just like supplementary heroes for things to use? A series of single-player campaigns. Okay.
Scenario. That's good. That's useful.
Currently, it features the scenario of the Iron Bulwark. Heroes features 28 unique heroes, each with their own AMLA set and abilities. I don't know what that is. Most of the units, 25 heroes, origin from the campaign's Oath of Allegiance, Carved in Stone, Nightfall, or Ashen Hearts. This will later be used as a resource pack for those campaigns. Okay.
Interesting.
Let's see. Whoa.
Oh, there's the Affably Evil.
Yeah, 17th century Europe at war. Whoa, geez, man. Scrolly Wheel moves this really far. Genesis. A prequel to the invasion from the unknown and after the storm. Affably Evil. I like that icon.
Yeah, that's the one that's from the,
Follow the story
The
of
Legend
Crux,
of Invincibles.
An evil nobleman's son. He's a nice guy. He's not a good guy. Okay. Pardon me. Cool, freaking Draco-like over here. Interesting.
What's the Oath of Allegiance?
Accompany Ilriel, an elvish druid of the south woods of Wesnoth, and take part in an unforeseen and unintentional adventure that leads to lands far away
Intermediate difficulty, 22 scenarios, and 3 of them dialogue only.
Okay. Archaic era, carved in stone. We've heard of that one. During the glorious Silver Age of Wesnoth, an age of prosperity and civilization, seemingly endless series of orcish attacks were led against dwarfish settlements that were newly founded in the Northlands.
The times have changed.
Okay. So,
easy.
So it's about a dwarven adventurer. Okay, cool.
Return from captivity. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Multiplayer campaign, 11
for
scenarios.
2 cooperative players. It's for us.
Alright, so we're rescuing people from a troll prison. Nifty.
Oh yeah, see, it says MP campaign, so multiplayer campaign.
Oh, so that is what that means. Okay, cool. Age of Heroes, 1 step higher. An era with higher level units, level 4 leaders, with level 1, 2, and 3 units available for recruit, not considered balanced. Okay.
What's... Oh, so there's factions,
yeah.
Multiplayer map packs, campaign... Dance Macabre is a campaign.
Bad Moon Rising. Oh, is it about werewolves? Tell me it's about werewolves. An expedition to gather treasure in the cold north sets off compounding disaster.
A single-player campaign.
With some RPG elements, parts 2 and 3. 20-plus scenarios, requires archaic era and archaic resources add-ons. Has some issues when running at 8 by 600 resolution. State of the translations is good. Okay.
The French and Italian translations can be available.
I'm gonna go on the assumption that that's about werewolves. Gimme.
Can we look at the Dance
Because
we have to wait.
Yeah, I gotta wait. Because I am a sucker for cool werewolf stories.
He loves werewolves. I love werewolves too. So.
Yeah, like, the funny thing with that is...
Return from the Abyss. That sounds cool.
That does sound fun. Once upon a time when I was a kid, I think I've talked about this in the past, still though, to reiterate here, I was absolutely terrified of the concept of werewolves when I was a child, to the point where, at night, if I were looking at, like, a dark window, because I lived on the first floor of a single-story house when I was a kid, and I lived out in the country, so... it got dark. You
get wildlife and dark.
Yeah, you get wildlife out there, and they cast creepy shadows on the windows. Thanks, dear. And so, like, when you're looking out the window out in the country at night, you don't see anything. It's not like city lights where you can still see, like, outlines and things. No. It is just dark. Just pitch dark. And so every time when I was a kid, after the concept of werewolves was introduced to me, I was just sure that at some point I would look out of a dark window at night and just see eyes and pointy ears and friggin' fangs staring at me through the window. Of course, it never happened, except for the time that a deer was right there in the window. And at some point...
It's okay.
I don't know when...
You just stopped being afraid and started finding them fascinating.
Exactly. I started finding them interesting. I think it's because...
I think it's the same thing that happened with the scorpions, is that you went from, I'm either going to be scared or I'm going to be furious, and in the case of werewolves, I'm either going to be scared or I'm going to find them interesting.
Because the same thing happened to me with storms. Like, I was a kid who was absolutely just pants-shakingly terrified of thunderstorms. At the first sign of, like, dark clouds on the horizon, would go inside. At the first sign of thunder, would go into my room, close the windows, and find something loud to do. And as soon as I saw lightning, it was all over. I had to, get in the sheets, cover my face, like a reed with a flashlight. And,
it was a done deal at that point.
Oh, yeah, I was absolutely, psychologically phobic of storms, and for some reason, I still to this day have no idea exactly why, or even exactly when. It just stopped. One day I realized, oh, there's a storm out there. I'm not scared. Cool. That lightning is really pretty. And I just sat there and watched it. It was the first time that I instantly just didn't care, and I have no idea why.
Alright, we should look at, what did I say? Scroll down. It scrolled back down.
Oh yeah, it autoed up to the top. What was it?
Hang on.
Return from the Abyss. There we go. Let's see here. After taking part to a disastrous expedition, Kafir and his men are lost and isolated from their people, thousands of miles away from home, bound by a pact sealed with a powerful dwarfish king. Help him escape the depth of Irdia, and finding his way back in an adventure across 2 worlds during the rise of a sinister force in the Great Continent. Alright, a little clunky in the writing, that's fine now.
Okay. What about Dance Macabre?
Yeah, I think since all the descriptions are over here, I'm gonna flip the face cam over again. I wasn't sure exactly where I would need it for this part, so apologies.
Well, we just kind of do it as we figure it out, you know?
Yeah, so let's do that, and then move to left edge. There we go. Alright, cool.
Ow.
So, now you guys can actually
hurt, by the way.
see these descriptions
That
all the
one.
way. Yeah, Danse Macabre. Undead campaign featuring a zombie named Macabre. 12 playable scenarios, expert level. Ooh, expert level for all undead lovers. If you have any feedback, please visit the thread on the Wesnoth forums. Okay.
Oh, that's scary.
Sharifs. Alright, cool icon.
That's an MP faction.
Oh, cool. So it's a faction pack. Okay. What else we got here? Grunk the Mighty.
I love that.
Oh, he's a goblin!
Oh!
All his life, puny little goblin Gurk the Frail has been dreaming about leaving the orcs and starting a better life. When he finally arrives in the human town of Schmaltup, he realizes that the world is not as black and white as he had imagined. He also discovers that he is no ordinary goblin. Follow Gurk the Frail on his path to becoming Gurk the Mighty. Gurk, you have won me over with your charm.
We're gonna have to look at the Great Quest underneath that.
Oh, apologies. Alright, let's see here. There we go, Great Quest.
Because it's a multiplayer.
3-player multiplayer campaign. Journey across the land to find a new home after an invading force fouls your water supply. Battle your way through 6 short, medium-length skirmishes against AI and receive bonuses such as items and great heroes. It feels fairly dry. 7 World Mountain Witch. Okay, that sounds
That sounds cool.
Young Witches Hannah and Dancers Sally. Why are those
Plural. I don't know.
Helped the last elves survive. There was a surprising fact in the shadow of the elf's extinction. Oof, these are weirdly written.
That's because it's Japanese. Or at least, I think so.
Maybe. Well, no, that just means translations. Nihongo is Japanese. I don't know.
Yeah, so that means they're probably Japanese.
Maybe it's auto-translated?
Yeah, because it's probably... Well, English is probably the main one that they're like, well, if we put it in base English, then more people will download it.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, the Deep Elves. The Deep Elves are a multiplayer faction designed to be played in the default era. They feature high mobility units with high damage output and a small pool of hit points. Okay, so they're all glass cannons. Interesting. Zombie Apocalypse. Ooh, Aethermaw. What is it? Aethermaw. Standard Aethermaw plus extra spawning AI from the Trapped Center Great Mage Sala. I have no idea what this is.
A Fiery Birth Drake campaign.
A scholar of the Great Academy journeys to the land of the Drakes to discover their secret origin. This is a campaign designed to give players the Drake experience in the Drake and Saurian faction. First level is a bonus level of the Fire Dragon 9 scenarios.
Elvish Dynasty RPG.
Okay. You are the new sovereign of an elvish kingdom. Lead your people to glory. This is a true RPG campaign. Most excellent sequel of awesome Ooze Mini campaign. Note, this is a port. Saves from previous version of the game will not work. Okay. Right. Imperial Era. The Imperial Era, one of Wesnoth's oldest and most beloved UMC eras. Lavinian Legion, Marauders, Sea Elves, Gladiator Orcs, Frost Elves,
I feel like that was in the big one that we read about.
Yeah, that seems familiar. Random campaign, Irritated Dungeon, Shadowborn. This add-on features a new, innovative faction consisting of 17 units total, playable both as an expansion of default and as a standalone faction. Warning, units in this add-on use several unusual abilities, therefore I wouldn't recommend it to beginners. Hold off on that for now.
The Three Sisters Saga.
Is that the Magus Sisters? For 50 years, the life of the settlers of the islands called the Three Sisters... Oh, it's the islands. Oh, the ones from the map. Has passed peacefully. The descendants of those who rebelled to the Queen Ashvir and for their rebellion were forced to flee from the mainland have now completely colonized the island of Wessel and begin to turn their attention to the other two sisters, Ansaldid and Borisild. But also someone else began to be interested in the three islands. Yeah, okay, so it's a colonization campaign.
What's the beautiful... That's the other sequel.
Oh, yeah, that is, isn't it? Brothers of Light, an order of white mages, spreads good news that a superior being was born to bring everyone into a greater society and demands additional tithes to raise the child in a way suitable for such a being. Because that doesn't sound like a cult at all!
It is a cult.
Oh yeah. The news of the supreme child looked like a pretty lie to justify the increase in tithing, so that they could peculate more.
I don't know what that means.
Hell does peculate mean? Help start a rebellion against this corrupted order. Oh, so they are a corrupted order. That's almost like Final Fantasy Tactics in premise. And it's fanaticized allies to learn the truth behind it. 8 classical scenarios of free roam mode with 15 quests that have to be completed in 2 talk-only scenarios. Experimentally change the role of recall, separating them from the usual recruits and giving them an RPG-like progression. Dialogues have options, uses Legend of the Invincibles as resources, and will not run without having it installed. Not 100% sure.
The Dragon's Lair, because that's a
cool
multiplayer
icon.
campaign.
Yeah. The Eternal Dragon.
Yes.
Grant your wish. Anyway. The Eternal Dragon roars and the ground shudders. Valiant warriors will fight and die today in search of honor and treasure and victory, but who can you really trust? Certainly not those scoundrels who call themselves your allies.
So I think we're backstabbing, but fighting at the same time.
A competitive Munchkinist campaign.
Flight to freedom.
That actually sounds fun. What?
Rich.
No, never mind.
What's the flight to freedom?
Right. Flight to Freedom chronicles the story of the Drake hero Malachar and his desperate cross-country flight out of slavery. This classic campaign is...
Yeah, okay. Because it's a new... Yeah. They had to redo the...
I wonder if this game... Because all of these seem to reference... Well, not all of them. Some of them seem to reference like an older version of the game. I wonder if this was hosted somewhere else and then it's only recently ported to Steam.
Probably.
Because this already has like a rich series of scenarios made for it, and it didn't come out on Steam that long ago.
So what's Tunnel Rats?
I don't know, it's got like a Spartan skull helmet for its icon. Let's see. It is said amongst the people that when one sees golems, times are tough. Okay. Everyone around you hears stories about orc raids at the borders and rumors of walking dead foes from west spread in awful fright. Man, these are weird. Where's the... Okay, it doesn't say any weird translations, so this is just someone that isn't that great at writing. The spring is coming. Vernal air fills the plain... Vernal air? Fragrances of spring and colors of Genesis pretty up everything. Now, okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Galdor's first journey. Okay, so elven hero dude. Alright. Reign of the Lords. The founding of Borstep. Alright. The ruler of your tribe has become decadent and oh, so this is an orc campaign.
Take over. Lead your people to a better home, whether it is already occupied or not. Anyone who stands in your way will learn the power of orcs.
That could actually make for a fun time.
That could be fun.
Nightmare level available? No.
It's expert level.
Oh,
never mind. I mean, yes, but no.
I'm gonna give that a shot once I've learned how to play this game.
Okay, so A Vision Blinded is a campaign. And then there's a Dawn of Thunder underneath it.
Yeah, maybe I should just, yeah, we'll sort this to just campaigns. That way I'm not getting all this other stuff.
Now we're way at the top.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
scroll all the way back
there we go.
Okay.
So... Gurk.
You're just happy about that.
I love
Don't
that
even lie. Okay, there we go.
Defend the northern forest against what appeared like a routine orcish raid and unravel the greater conspiracies that lie below its waves.
You fight with elves against dwarves, orcs, humans, and undead.
Later in the campaign, you can recruit trolls, humans, and woes.
Don't know what that is. What's Dawn of Thunder?
That looks like Thor. It's 1171 YW.
Wesnoth rises in power.
Wesnoth. Wesnoth rises in power and evil turns upon other targets. Follow the story of Fionn and Naya and their desperate ties to protect... To protect the whole of Eardria. Hey, I pronounced that right. Or no, I threw in an extra R in there, yeah. 18 scenarios, 2 talking only, unfinished. Oh, unfinished. I recommend the latest version of Wesnoth. Other versions may have bugs.
Oh, this was uploaded literally last month.
Yeah, that's like a month ago. Okay, cool.
The library. Ooh, library.
The Library of Kratamocht. Alright. An ancient story from a time when dragons could still alter the course of human civilization on the old continent. For good or ill.
I like it.
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
Short, sweet, and simple. I think maybe this is how we're closing out the stream, is just shopping for future streams.
Ow. I scratched myself on accident. That hurt.
Because, like, I really like the concept.
This is so cool. I am so glad that I saw it and went, that sounds cool, and then told you about it.
Because I totally would have passed it over. Had I just looked at this on Steam, I'd have said, it looks like maybe okay. Probably not worth my time, though.
But I read a lot of really glowing reviews, and I was like...
I can see why. This, for his own sake, I'm not going to mention his name on air. You know who I'm talking about, though. This looks like a game a certain somebody would really like. Shiny head.
Oh, yeah. We might need to tell him about it.
Yeah, this really seems like his kind of game. Because there's a good friend of mine that is...
He would spend... Actually, maybe we shouldn't, because his wife might get upset with him.
Yeah, he was a roommate of mine, a very close friend of mine in college that immerses himself in strategy games, and I could really, really see him getting into this. So I may have to share it with him privately.
And hopefully he won't spend too many hours. Gotta go.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. I don't like that it autos me up to the top every time.
Yeah.
What is Genesis again? Okay, so it's a prequel to...
It's expert level. It's very hard.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's a forum for this.
This must have, like, its own site somewhere.
Well, this is all on its own thing.
Yeah. You know what? I think I will get the Carved in Stone thing, because a Dwarven-centric campaign could make for a fun time. Okay, so yeah, get heroes then.
Oh, because it needs the heroes to put the heroes in the thing.
His avatar looks a little more detailed than a default game, so it's probably from that.
Easy.
Oh, good.
I mean, it's not novice, which is what is suggested for us next, but we shouldn't have to do too much more to be able to do easy.
Yeah, because like this game is involved. It's not that involved though, so I think I can learn this fairly swiftly.
We just have to remember to undo if something goes wrong.
Yeah, and I've really got to remember that I click and drag to move and attack in the same action.
That you can't move and then attack, because you will have wasted your turn.
That's the thing that I'm really not used to doing, so I can tell I'm going to make that mistake a lot. It's just going to take me time to not.
Alright, let's,
I guess if I think about it like Fire Emblem Heroes, because you do that in that game too.
Yeah.
If I make that connection in my head,
This is Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes with might and magic mechanics. And I love that, personally.
Alright, let's see. Keep scrolling a little bit. There we go. Strange Legacy Trader?
Okay.
Oh, the woes must be the trees.
Oh,
they're tree ends.
I see. The trees are not always what they seem. That's just all the description we get. Okay. Also, I read a thing the other day. I don't know how true this is. It's sort of a meme that gets thrown around on all social media now. I think it started on Tumblr. That apparently the March of the Ents in Two Towers comes from the fact that J.R.R. Tolkien was disappointed when he first read Macbeth that
the tree thing wasn't real.
That the tree thing was just dudes holding twigs and not literal trees coming tromping out of the woods.
Well, there was witches and stuff, so why not?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So, like, this whole thing is just a raging diatribe about how a lot of the stuff in the Lord of the Rings trilogy is essentially fan fiction about Shakespeare and about the works of his good friend C.S. Lewis, and him essentially like doing what he think was the right way to approach these concepts. Because the two of them hated each other's writing, and yet they were really good friends.
Yeah.
So,
Buddy says there better be a campaign for the quest for beer. There might be. Well, we're playing that we downloaded a dwarven one, so maybe. Sheila says challenge lot has been uploaded to the gallery, and now I'm working on the remodel of my very first lot.
Oh,
I had originally thought this lot couldn't be redone. Susan says given me some furnishing that might allow me to do this remodel.
Nice. Whoa. Okay.
Can I read the
Legacy Trader. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Strange Legacy. The orc invasion came without warning, and with a brutality that caught the human alliance completely off guard and unprepared for.
Fun.
Before the year was over, the orcs controlled half of the Northland. The winter finally halted their advance. What's the big deal? I never cared much for politics or policy, but when my uncle was gone, I started into the greatest adventure of my life.
All right, then.
So they needed to put another paragraph.
Well, they also needed to put quotation marks.
This campaign is a classical RPG that offers a variety of options. You will just control one hero and bring him to fortune. You can trade, pickpocket, be a bard, bounty or treasure hunter, or working as a craftsman, selling your goods.
Okay.
You can also run a building and upgrade it, or doing random generated missions.
This is really like Mountain Blade, then.
There are lots of ways to make a fortune, but the world around isn't always friendly, and it will react on your character level. You might encounter thieves, orcs, bandits, or wild animals, and therefore you will need a proper equipment to defend yourself. The English.
Yeah, it's...
Equip your character with helmets, armor, shoes, shields, instruments, rings, amulets, ranged or melee weapons, or learn more than 80 powerful spells to gain an advantage.
Cool.
Hire one of 35 mercs to defend your load and recall them using your war horn. Try to conquer an enemy town to gain a constant tax income. Encounter all kinds of enemies, each on changing maps according to the terrain. Even your ship might be attacked by Naga warriors or dangerous pirates.
Wow.
Follow the storyline with 34 missions that will force you to explore the world of Strange Legacy. A new AMLA system, which I'm assuming we're going to learn what that means later, will allow you to create a character in the way you like him, allowing you to solve the game differently each time you play, and the difficulty is increasing with each level up. Okay. For the most recent changes, check the forum thread. Equip your uncle's house with furniture, allowing you to craft weapons, armors, and cook food. If you like to have a classic RPG, try out the RPG mode. Have fun.
Can I go full Iggy with this?
Just, we could be a cook in like a shopkeep, and that's it.
So this is the changelog.
Does it?
Yeah, that's just all changelog. Okay. Interesting. I'm intrigued.
All right, the English is pretty rough, but
yeah, I think that's a common trait we're gonna find in a lot of these. Is the localization.
Sand in the wind. That sounds like fun.
Desert camping. I really like the icon down there of Estork and the Spectral Force. That just looks.
I just wanted to look at all of them.
Like I said, I think we are closing out the stream with this stream.
It's just us being like
looking at add-ons.
It's like, what's our next couple of streams of this game gonna be? Not really, because we have to do one of the novice ones first to get a feel for it, the way it plays. Because
we didn't have enough time after finishing that tutorial, because that was a long tutorial, to start a campaign or anything. So I figured this is a pretty good way to at least get a feel for like what the community around this game is like.
All right, so scroll.
All right, down we go. Where was it? Here we go. So, okay, War Scenario Doomfall campaign. Alright, I'd like to know a little more, so unless I get that recommended to me, I'll skip it for now.
The Forgotten Legacy.
Yeah, let's see here. Is that a lizard folk?
This is a campaign focusing on the Saurian faction.
Okay. Focus is mainly on storyline and diversity. Most of the Saurian units are new custom ones. Don't expect to be playing on familiar territory.
At this time, it only has 5 completed scenarios.
I'll hold off for now. For power. Sometimes the fate has quite an interesting sense of humor. Some people wish to be good, but it has something different prepared for them. It was also the case of a young mage, Clar from the Northlands.
She only wanted to protect her home village from the still more aggressive orcs, but just one event completely changed her whole life. It's become very thrilling and much longer, but everything had...
Her life is now longer?
She had to do many a thing what she did not like. Watch with your own eyes what happened and how she dealt with it. Watch her path to power, but also her descent.
Why did I hear that in my head in Jim Sterling's voice?
Oof.
I think it's because I've seen so many of his like Steam Greenlight trailer videos that English like that immediately to me is just, it's in the Sterling voice.
Alright, what about Hunted Outlaws?
Let's see here.
Oh!
Ooh. Lead a band of outlaws to the domain of a loyalist city. Those outlaws will be hunted no longer. Reign of the Lords is needed to play this campaign. The campaign uses an error called Reign of the Lords, only the main add-on needs to be installed. Work in progress, so we'll wait for now. Alright, Estork and the Spectral Force with his, like, collection of tomes here. What is this?
Oh,
it's not translated in English.
Oh, man. French.
Damn. Pax Romana, because of course. Peasant Uprising.
Tale of Vaniera.
Dungeons of
with the fire.
Let's see. The expansionist Lavinian Legion, led by the Imperator himself, has invaded the northern forests of Xi. It is up to the young Vaniera to push its armies back from the border. Easy level appropriate for Imperial area beginners, hard as a challenge 5 scenarios. That sounds like a decent, like, intro. We'll do that. Imperial era? Sure. I also like how small all of these mods are. Because it's all just like pixel packs and stuff, so they're all measured in megabytes and not like gigs. Okay.
And I do like when you scroll, it's still highlighted where you are.
Yeah, so you can find it real easy.
Kill the King.
Yeah, that was the one that was like a sequel to one of the other ones. Short campaign, not to be taken seriously. Okay, alright. I'm not gonna worry about that.
5 fates. That sounds like fun.
Let's see. Is it like an enchanted key thing?
5 unique heroes try to recover a mysterious artifact. On their way, they have to defeat 5 guardians with great powers. Each hero has a unique AMLA path, allowing you to develop 20 unique skills and spells. On the way, you can find random loot and make decisions that influence the dungeons. So not the characters, the dungeons themselves.
Yeah.
After your quest, you can optionally continue your journey in the world of Wesnoth and maximizing your character. You can buy or find a variety of weapons, shields, helmets, armors, rings, shoes, and amulets. Those can be equipped in the right-click hero menu that allows you to equip and unequip items, review your skill tree, and have access on consumables such as healing herbs, potions, identified fasts, and portal scrolls. So you can hire people. There's traps.
Yeah, there's a lot here. Not really immediately drawing me in, though, so I'm going to wait on that one for
That sounds like a D&D campaign.
It does, yeah. All right, Invasion from the Unknown. Long after the fall, the last forest elves on the Great Continent are forced to abandon their secluded home and forge an unprecedented alliance in hopes of retaliating against the great evil that has befallen Irdia. I assume that's like the continent all this is
That
on?
must be the world name of
yeah,
Wesnoth.
the world, yeah. Even then, they will require more than one ancient power to aid them in their quest. So, intermediate level 24 scenarios, although it's not strictly required, players are advised to become familiar with the story's characters, historical events presented in the Descent into Darkness and Under the Burning Suns before playing this campaign.
We don't have that.
No, we do not.
Birth of a Like.
Oh, cool. Okay.
This is the life story of the dreaded Like Malefor, his struggle as a mage outcast, the Orcish conquest of the Northlands, and his transformation to quench the thirst for revenge.
Sounds fun.
Epical. I want to know what epical is.
Science fiction cyberpunk campaign in a near future of the real world. Young hacker Dimitri makes a discovery that will change his life forever. Features 2 fully animated factions.
Sci-fi cyberpunk?
I am curious to see how that plays out in this game. Is it like awesome. Shadowrun?
I bet it is. I bet it's Shadowrun-esque.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Pixel art Shadowrun.
Also, we got where is he? We got little, like, azure-haired Chrono down here.
What's the Northwind?
Let's see. Wesnoth's army was occupied fighting Mal Ravanal in the east, but there were whisperings of an Orcish attack in the north. Conrad II must send Deoran, now an experienced rider and commander, with a small band of knights to hold off the orcs. Okay, so I mean, it's just, you know, standard orc horde campaign.
Rajal.
Rajal. An archmage with the power of resurrection seeks a new apprentice.
Okay. Are we the new apprentice, or
Probably.
are we the archmage?
The final exam. Young mage Erica must find a book to become a true mage, but will it really be her final exam?
Easy! For beginner!
Cool, let's try that. And
it says easy to play, easy to modify, easy to learn the basics of...
Yeah. So, just a good intro. Okay.
Oh, it's Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
That's gotta be Thor's hammer.
Operation Flight of the Pelicans?
That sounds amazing. What is it?
What? As Bolduria falls into chaos and threatens the civility, its neighbor and hereditary enemy, Sildavia, the governments of both countries decide to join their forces, but the obstacles to this unthinkable alliance are many: the corruption of the Boradian government, the doubts of the Sildavian public, and the fact that the Sildavian infantry is much more experienced in parade than war. Okay. Campaign is mostly focused on modern warfare skirmishes, but not modern 20v20 with a few larger battles. Okay.
It's not complete. Don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
And the Lord.
Okay. Didn't people see that movie a few months ago? Era 4 Moon campaign complete at 12 combat scenarios in length.
No.
Oof.
Swamp Witch Curse.
Okay. A fairy tale for the Era of 4 Moons, complete at 9 scenarios long. Protect a cursed princess as she works her way through a small adventure. Rising Underworld. A series of raids on Wesnoth's eastern flank is frighteningly reminiscent to the Eastern Invasion. This time, however, Wesnoth cannot hope to withstand the undead invasion alone, so the new King Reginald embarks on a desperate quest to gather allies. As like Lord Maladron himself said, the underworld is rising.
Intermediate.
I wrote most of this campaign while I was fairly young, so the story's pretty cliché, yet self-aggrandizing and a little contrived. At least you're honest. Salt Wars? What is this, Dune?
Oh.
Short, easy campaign for Era 4 moves. Okay.
Inky's Quest.
Who's Inky?
The Cuttlefish campaign.
Oh, that's what that is. I couldn't tell at first. Oh, now I see it. There's the eyes, the mouth tentacles.
Are the Cuttlefish mere beasts or something more? What stories would they tell if they could speak? This story provides one possible answer. The easiest difficulty provides hints for novice players. No.
Alright.
Epic Between the Tides.
Yeah. The epic of a small community of Nereids that has become much more... much stronger.
To become much more...
To survive the terrible threat that the western winds brought them in the form of a small fleet with red and white sails. Okay. Rebirth in Nature. A one-character RPG campaign, hack-and-slash style. So far, there is only the first chapter. Okay.
What about the Revolution?
4 brothers attempt to escape slavery, but end up leading the rebels in the second civil war of Wesnoth. Not yet finished. Okay.
All of these are very new, so I'm guessing the new version of Wesnoth is only just came out.
Yeah, and it seems like some of these are implying that the update made a lot of old mods like incompatible.
Yeah, because none of these are for the old
yeah.
version.
Interesting.
I like it. I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too. So, alright, let's exit this. There we go. And I think we may call it here. I know it's a little early.
It's been... We started at 9:15. It is now 11:24.
Okay, so that's a decent time. Because I know we got a little late start. I don't want to start in on something and then...
Not be able to finish it.
Yeah, and then like cut it off right after the intro. So some of these seem like they're probably pretty long. We may have to do short series for some of these campaigns. I do want to do them though.
Because this looks awesome.
Yeah, probably not immediately. I may play some of the smaller ones like on my own to learn the game a little more.
Do some of the novice things.
Yeah. So, seriously, any of you guys in chat that are here and are enjoying this, any of you guys in the comments for the export of this that are enjoying it, let us know how much of this you want to see, because I am absolutely going to play this game in my own time.
We will be playing this. It's just whether or not you want to see us play it, or if this is something that we just do on our own time.
Yeah, because, like I said, I've got some ideas for things next up in the lineup for streaming, because I think, like, a decent way into the Shadowrun series, we're also a decent way into XCOM, and there is another Shadowrun game in the lineup after we finish the one that we're on. XCOM, though, once we're done with this one, we're done, because we're now finishing War of the Chosen, and that one doesn't have... Yeah, that one doesn't have, like, conversion mods or anything to go and play. Shadowrun does. And I do want to play some of those too, because that has add-ons similar to this.
Because we didn't play any of the add-ons for the first Shadowrun either.
Yeah, so and a lot of those add-ons, since Dragonfall is using just an updated version of the Returns engine, a lot of the mods that were made for Returns
still work.
Well, they were updated for Dragonfall so that they run a little more smoothly.
Right.
So a lot of those they're in each place, and they're more ideal to play in Dragonfall, and so that's what we'll probably end up doing. So. This has the potential to assume the slot of one of our Wednesday or Friday days, because there's a lot of game here and a lot of time here. I want to know whether or not it's worth spending that time.
Yeah. Or if you would rather it just be whenever we feel like streaming outside of Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
Which would probably mean that it won't be consecutive.
Yeah.
So we might not see all of a singular story.
Yeah.
If we don't put it as one of our actual series.
Yeah, because when I looked, for instance, starting to set up the stream this evening, the current Twitch viewers for this game were a whopping 0. I don't think there's much of an audience for this, so I really do need to hear from you guys as to whether or not it is worth giving screen time for. As far as like my critical assessment of the game, I adore this. I am all about this. Clearly it speaks for itself. If you like isometric hex map strategy with RPG elements, pick this up. It's amazing. It's free. I can't
emphasize that enough.
Yeah.
This is a free game.
Are any of the campaigns like paid for? No, they're all just here.
And these are some of these are the ones that we
yeah, some of these are the mods that we just got. Still, like, all of these ones that are already here. How many of these are there? There's Legend of Wizmir, Hammer, Descent into Dark. I think Delphador's Memoirs, Secrets of the Ancient, Scepter of Fire.
Deadwater was not one that we downloaded. That was something different.
So here we go. I think like down to here, I think, are the standard campaigns. So there's a lot here just in the standard version of the game. And then there's all of these mods that we got. So, like...
And clearly, the mods are being uploaded and updated still. So...
also, just for sheer cross-section analysis sake, how does the map editor work? Or
reading files and creating cache.
Because I just want to show you guys at least what all is in this, for anyone curious. Whoa. So this really is like the old Command & Conquer map editor. You can... Oh my god, I spent so many hours doing this for Red Alert when I was like 10. All the way through like 15. Because the place that I got started actually myself modding games, not just downloading them, was Command & Conquer Red Alert. I made my first mod for Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun. And, like, this is exactly that sort of thing. Like, this feels right at home for me.
They're animated, my love.
Yeah, like I really feel like I could immediately pick this up.
Look at it.
And know what to do with it.
They automatically, like,
fill in to look more natural. You can, like, fence it in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I could do a lot with this.
You know, we might just need to put this on my laptop and then hook it up to the TV, and I'll make...
Oh, Palisades.
Because I could... Do you know what I could do with this?
You could, like,
We could make our D&D maps on this and plop it up.
How do I top these? That's not it. Alright, I'll play with it. I'll figure it out later. Void. The void. Oh, it's just a void. A rift into the abyss. That's okay.
Concerning.
Impassable overlay? What does that do? Oh, okay, that's just saying you can't go there. Oh, hey, village stuff. Doink, doink. All the windmills.
Oh, so it makes it a village.
Yeah.
So those count as villages.
Dude.
Oh, they come with different...
Yeah. Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is so cool. Snowy log.
What if you click it next to the palisade? What happens?
Let's see. It sort of adjusts. Dude!
This?
Great village. Cool.
Shield says we have lost kin to the game.
No, never. Why would you think that?
Can we put snow down?
Yeah, probably. Let's see. Where is that? Snow.
That's hills.
I just erased everything there. Don't worry about it. It's all very localized. Snowstorm. Stone floor. Okay. We'll line the abyss with stone.
Whoa.
Cool. Mushroom Grove. I could make Morrowind.
Whoa.
Oh man. Regular chasm. What does that do? Oh, it's just a hole in the ground. Wow. Okay.
That's creepy.
Lava. There's a lava pit right there.
It's animated too. And Shield has changed that. We have lost Vi also.
Oh, we are so far gone. You don't even know. Oh, cool. I love this. I love this so much. Oh, man. I am a kid in a candy store right now. You guys don't even know. Because, like, I haven't had an engine like this to play around in since I was a kid, and I loved doing that.
Oh, and there's, like, fill up here. Like, there are different, like, overlays and stuff we can do.
Yeah. Like, oh, man, there's so much here. Radius 1, 2, okay. Because, yeah, like, where I got started doing mods, I first started downloading them for Red Alert. I made my first one for Tiberian Sun, and then my first foray into using, like, a creation kit was making the Ashland Dunmer race mod for Oblivion, because I wanted to play an Ashlander from Morrowind and Oblivion.
Because why not, right?
Yeah. Like, I've since made a few little, like, tweaks to existing mods, only one of which I've released publicly. That was the fix for... Shit, what was it even called? That one armor mod for Fallout 4. That got a lot of, like, really good reviews, because apparently I was not the only one with the complaint that I fixed for that thing. So I'm glad I released that, and I finally, months later, got a message from the original mod creator, because I had asked him, like, hey, is it cool if I release this fix, because, you know, I don't like what part of your mod does. Yeah. And he was just like, yeah, man, have at. Way after the fact.
Says, LLP was last seen playing a game on June 28th, 2018. They have not been seen since.
Were never heard from again. Oh god, I love it so much.
You're welcome. You are welcome, my beloved. Did I make your night?
Oh yeah.
This?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. I like that. All right, I'm gonna roll the credits because these people deserve. The game crashed.
We can't roll credits. Oh my gosh.
I want to roll credits. I want to give these people the recognition they deserve for making such a cool thing. Credits. There we go.
And remember, adjust speed. We need to at least let it do something. There we go.
So as we close out, I'll let the credits roll so that these folks can have their names on screen. I adore this.
Obviously.
100% about this.
Yep.
And you done a thing showing this to me.
You're welcome.
I may very well actually, come to think of it, because I don't just want to stream this. Like, that's probably what we're going to do the majority on. I may do some, like, scenario review, like, mod spotlights of sorts.
Yeah.
As videos on the main channel for this.
That could work.
Like, I have a fear, like I said earlier, that this may go criminally underappreciated on Steam just because it's going to have a hard time standing out from the crowd. And
because it might not look like much.
Yeah, exactly. Any small amount of extra traffic I can send its way through making videos about it is absolutely worth my time, and hopefully there's an active enough community surrounding this game, considering the fact that so many people do make such involved mods for it, that I can sort of tap that community for some activity on those videos, and we can have a nice little reciprocal relationship there. I think it could work out for all parties, and I really want to see this game maintain some presence for time to come.
Because, dang, it's cool.
It really is. Like, we've only played the tutorial, and I am so into it. So, yeah. I think we're going to close out here. Can't promise exactly when we'll start playing one of the campaigns for this. Sometime in the next couple of weeks, I would say, so that I don't completely forget how to play. And we will catch you guys then.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm super impressed. I'm really glad that you showed this to me.
You're welcome. I'm happy that you're happy and that you're enjoying it so much.
I really am. So, anyway, we've got the usual series to finish up over the next few weeks. This may assume one of their roles, depending on the answers that you guys give us. And,
Freya says, all caps, OMG, you know what else this reminds me of? Pox Nora?
I haven't played that, so I don't know. I'll take your word for it, though. I've heard really good things. I have not looked into that game in detail, so couldn't say for myself.
This is super exciting.
Yeah, this is super cool. I'm really into this. So anyway, we will catch you all a little later on this week.
Lissar.
Oh.
To advance low-level units quickly, team them with a veteran and use the veteran to damage a joint target heavily enough for the junior partner to get in the killing blow.
So apparently Lizar is either already of importance or assumes some importance.
She was from the
campaign.
Heir to the Throne one.
Yeah. You'd think the title would have given me that clue. I'm a little slow sometimes. Don't worry about that.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that's cool. So, yeah, we'll feature this at some point in the near future. I do want to get us into our usual series again. That way we can get those rolling, because I'm really...
we're wanting to get through things.
Yeah, yeah. Like I want to finish some things up. I've got entirely too many icons on my desktop for one thing, so I need to get some of the one-shot conventional episodes recorded so I can just get those done. Clear some space on my freaking desktop. And
your desktop is nothing but...
Oh, it's a mess.
It's full of icons. That's all it is.
Chaos. Organized though it is. Chaos.
Yes.
All the same. So... look forward to some one-shots. I've got a lot of first 15s to do. As far as streaming is concerned, we're going to resume our usual schedules. We're also going to start getting into Fallout again, because I do want to get at least the main campaign of that game finished ahead of 76's release.
And Freya says we need to see you die a bunch of times on Hunt Showdown.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's coming.
And yes, Shield Fallout 4 is coming back.
Yes. Yes. Oh yes. The adventures of Kit McKillian shall continue.
Well, I mean, I did make you a customized armor.
I can't wait to show you guys. It looks awesome. I'm going to stick with the arrangement that I've got right now until the end of the main game story. Once I finish that and we start doing the DLC stories, I'm going to start using the armor that she made a custom texture for me for, and it looks awesome. I can't wait to show you. So anyway, yeah, we're going to start doing those. And where was I going? I had one other thing I was going to say. I don't remember now.
Shadowrun.
No, because I said that. Like, I want to just get some of the stream series done.
Yeah.
God, man, I can't remember now.
I don't know.
No, well, can't have that much importance, so I can't remember it.
We have a lot of stuff that we're going to get back into.
Hunt, yeah, because she was mentioning that. That one is in the, like...
First 15 lineup?
Well, not just first 15. I'm going to do at least 3 episodes on that in the first session with it. And it is in the, like, top 3 of the things that I'm going to record over the next couple of days. Because the next few days, aside from Friday, of course, because it's a stream day, are recording days for me. So the games in the lineup for recording are Clear Sky, Hunt, and PUBG. So those are the things you're going to look forward to seeing new episodes on for the channel. I've still got a lot of old episodes of, oh god, I hate it so much, I've already forgotten its name, Homefront, as well as a few like indie games I still haven't just edited the footage for. And you're tugging on my arm, what?
Can we record more Pokemon Uranium?
Absolutely!
Can we put that on the list?
Yeah, we can do that. And, like, this reminded me, we gotta, like, do some more Landstalker at some... Even though the last time we played that was, like, a year and a half ago.
You got really upset because we didn't save when we should have, and we lost a lot of progress.
I can't even get mad at the game, because that was me.
That was on us.
That was 100% me.
But yes, we do have to... I'm gonna have to rewatch. I don't remember the voice I gave anybody.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to rewatch our first few episodes just to know, like, what was going on, remember what the concept of how to play that game is.
But it was fun.
It was!
So we should go back.
It got, like, no views.
But that's because it's old and nobody knows about it.
One other thing that I want to make an announcement for, because it's not worth making an entire vlog about, it's just some of you guys have wondered, and I think we conversed about this a few streams ago, how I'm going to handle uploading the collection of episodes that I've got for games that I've finished recording, and yet don't do so well on views. I've decided that for those, since I'm not just going to scrap a series, because there's always some people that do want to see the series finished out, even if most people don't.
Well, goodness knows I'm that way too.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it's always frustrating when you find, like, a small series on somebody's channel, and you're really into it, even though it seems like a lot of other people weren't, and then they don't finish it because the views weren't good. And it's like, no, I want to see it! So, in those cases... oh, jeez, oh man, cough.
Are you alright?
I ran, like, low on air, and my lungs were just like, compress all the way! Sorry. For those, if it seems like the views are tanking on certain series, and for some reason, or not for some reason, for sometimes it's just a lack of interest in the game. Like, I can only commentate the same thing so many ways.
Times,
like Homefront's an example of that.
He'll upload multiple a day.
Yeah. In the days that I would ordinarily upload one in that series, I'm probably going to upload, like, 3. That way I can just move through the series faster, and it doesn't occupy so many days' worth of space on the channel, and I can move on to more interesting things for everyone.
And Shield says, stream of Vi in the driving seat. Sure.
For what? For this game or for something else?
Well, I could
People do like it when you have the con.
They do. Yeah. I don't understand why, but they do.
Like that time that you were flailing about in Fallout, and like, people like that.
I don't understand it though. I lose so bad. Like I'm not good.
And you're probably gonna want to give a fresh start to your Morrowind playthrough, because that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
It was only one stream's worth.
But I do want to actually finish playing Morrowind, because I have never beaten the game. Yeah. I have put a ridiculous amount of hours in that game, but I've never beaten it.
Most of it spent thieving. Because she is a full-on kleptomaniac in Morrowind.
And it's the only one I'm like that in. I am not like that in Oblivion or in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Skyrim, I am the least klepto in Skyrim.
Yeah. So since she has never seen the ending of Morrowind, and I've only told her vague things about it, enough so that we can converse about things to do with the lore for the grander Elder Scrolls mythos. I haven't given away, like, specific story elements to Morrowind, though. I think all I've really told you is that, of course, because the whole thing is leading up to it, it involves the fight against Dagoth-Ur.
Because of course it does.
Yeah. The context for how to get there, though, I've left intentionally in the shade.
Yeah. So we'll probably have to...
Yeah.
I'll have to go in detail and just figure out what I want my character to do.
Yeah. I think we should already have a plan of just, here's what we're going to make, instead of going through all the time to character create. Because that takes up, like, a huge chunk.
I will definitely... be going back to that, because it doesn't require a whole lot of active moving and dodging and then trying to hit with the thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not so great at that. But yes, I will be happy to do more of that. At some point, I will make Vitopia in SimCity Societies. She says, Vi playing Fallout was fun. She didn't do too bad. I'm okay unless it gets really tense and then I start freaking out and not knowing what to do anymore. I don't do too bad if I can sneak and snipe.
Yeah.
I'm okay when I do that.
Like, ambush guerrilla tactics are what I was trying to encourage you to use in Fallout.
Which worked much better.
Yeah.
Once I did that.
Because it lends itself to your skill level.
Because I'm not Twitch Reflex.
Yeah.
I'm just... I admit it! I am not good at that.
I mean, you have not spent the countless hours that I have throughout my life playing FPS games.
No,
so.
I play RPGs. That's what I play. I play RPGs, point and click, and mystery adventure games. That is what I play.
I do at some point, though, because we are going to end up doing, I don't know if we're going to do one of our year of things or if we're just going to decide to start doing it at some point. Sonic games. I want to see you take a hand to one of those.
Yeah. I'll do it
not for the entire
one
game.
episode.
Yeah.
I will do a singular episode because you won't want me to do any more than that. Because
The Adventures of Vi, the special stream.
I am so bad. You don't understand. Like, we had Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis. I tried to play that so many times and got to the second level.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not very good at it. Sheila says, Vi is sneaky. Yes.
Yes, indeedy.
I am sneaky. Let's see. Sheila says 7 Days to Die is supposedly to get an update next month.
Oh, good times.
So that might be something to go back to eventually. But,
Yeah, like at some point I do want to cover that again.
because I enjoyed 7 Days to Die.
I did too.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch that we have planned.
The list that I've got, because I've got a text document of to do, to record, to stream, and they're like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Separated?
Yeah, separated according to genre. And it is a multi-page document. There is so much on our to-do list.
But we're excited to get started on it.
Yeah, and I've started getting good now at, I think, feeling out which games lend themselves more to conventional episodes like we do on the main channel, and which lend themselves more to long-form experiences like streams like this.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to shift which is in which category according to that. So some of the things that I know a lot of people have asked for are probably going to end up getting streamed. And I'm also leaning more toward games that you guys donate to us streaming. That way, and many times the donator can like join us with us playing the game that they sent us so that we could play it. And I like the connection that lends it. So I can't promise to do that in every case.
But we will try.
Yeah, in a fair amount of them. That's what I'm planning on doing. So anyway, I feel like we have rambled way off the path here.
Sheila says it's so like my lots to build in Sims games. Pages upon pages.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it here. So again, look forward to.
You have been blamed.
Oh, I have.
The 7 Days to Die. Sheila blames you for her playing that.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
It's a good game.
It is.
We can't be upset that
really
people
it's a
like
good
it. So I think that's about everything, and I need to take some more drinkage.
Yeah, I really need a drink. So I think we'll catch you guys here in the next couple of days. I've got a lot of recording to do, so apologies for the next couple of days, few days-ish. The main channel is going to stay darkish, and then once over the next few days, spend them recording, and finally caching up footage to edit, I can finally start returning for the first time in like 3 months now, agonizing though that is to say out loud, to a normal daily upload schedule. I have missed it as much as any of you, I assure you. So, again, thank you guys for your patience. I hope you guys have enjoyed us mostly just rambling enjoy about this game. And we'll catch y'all soon. So, since I am currently monitor capturing, let's disable that. There we go. And since we still have that charming music to close us out with, we'll close here. So, anyway, cheers to you guys. Hope you have a fantastic remainder to your day. If you are enjoying, consider checking out our Patreon to help us keep the show alive. I am Kidsmark here at Let's Simple Press.
I'm Violeta.
And as always, we wish you all
good gaming and Godspeed. Bye! I'm so excited.
I am too. I love this game.
This is awesome.